Board, South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Gary Zell Auto Glass, First National Bank, and Kurtz Heating and Cooling.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Good evening. High school football, a gorgeous Thursday night, wrapping up the regular season. The Yankton Bucks, the Huron Tigers, getting set for the playoffs next week. And after last week's weather issues, just a great night here. Not much for wind, above normal temperatures, and just going to be a great night for high school football. Young fella here, I just met him here just a couple of minutes ago. Dave Corcoran, Corky, back with us for the first time. Where have you been the last 2 months?
Unfortunately, I had to go to work.
And this isn't work, right?
No, this is enjoyment. I love the heck out of this.
So, well, you've missed a little bit since then. We're now 4-4. And, a tough task tonight with Yankton. Yankton right now seeded number 2. They have a chance at the top seed. They need to win here first and get a little help out of that. But bottom line is, they're when you look at this game, what is really on the line. Huron's going to be either the 6th or the 7th seed in the playoff field. Yankton will be 1 or 2. They're sure to being home no matter what throughout the playoffs until a possible championship berth. But, as much as anything, you want to play well, and certainly you want to come out healthy.
Well, that's the main thing. You got to be able to come out healthy to go on to the next step. The playoffs start next week and all that, so you want to come out on a positive note on this if you can. But you got to get everybody out of here in one piece. That's the big response for both teams. You want to be able to do that.
Yankton 7-1, Huron 4-4. Talked to both coaches. Brady Muth, head coach of the Bucks, and our own Drew Strand. Those interviews are coming up. We'll take this Big D's timeout on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Brushing up? Bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Back on our pregame report, we get our scout report on the Yankton Bucks coming in with a record of 7-1 as they visit our Huron Tigers to wrap up the regular season. Brady Muth back as head coach of Yankton. And coach, at 7-1, got to be happy with the way this season has went. I know you had high expectations coming in anyway.
Yeah, and in Yankton, expectations are always high. And so coming into the season, we replaced a lot of our statistical output from last year. We graduated a lot of guys that played for a long time, so we've got really a brand new bunch, and we're still pretty young. And they've really taken hold of what we've been trying to teach them, and these guys have also put in a lot of work to get to this point. So it's been a fun season just because these guys have a real no-nonsense attitude. They know that they're here, and this is their time, and they've been a lot of fun to work with.
Now, just going to mention that I know you had to replace a lot in that skill position lot and some pretty recognizable names there too, but it kind of gives you a nice little feeling about the feeder program. You had kids ready to go this year.
Well, that and our lower levels, and this year too, it's a testament to kind of a couple things, the community obviously, but the other thing is how we operate with our youth program in town and try to give kids as many options. We've got really good numbers right now, and our lower levels are having a lot of success. And so there's a lot of excitement for the future. And this class is kind of one of those groups where, they've come up, and we've been here on this coaching staff here for, 5 years. This is my 6th year as head coach. And so we've got, a group of kids that have come up and have been immersed in the program, after the change between Coach Lickness and myself, and they've come up in the program a lot like these guys that are having success right now are. And like I said, they've worked real hard for this, and they're having some fun playing football right now.
Tell us what the Yankton Bucks like to do offensively and defensively.
You know, offensively, the one thing I think we've done a good job of is identifying what a defense gives us and then taking those opportunities. Coach Huber, you know, if you were sitting here and you asked him, are you a run team or a pass team, you'd say, we're an offense team. We just take what defense gives us. And so there are games that we've played where we've run the ball, you know, for a ton of yardage and a lot of touches in our run game. And then there's been other games where defense hasn't given us, you know, a friendly situation to run, so we throw the ball a lot. And up to this point in the year, our kids have executed, and our quarterback does a good job of making sure we get in the right play and the ball gets to the right spot. And so offensively, I would say we try to balance things out, but not in the sense that it's a run-pass balance. Just try to balance our touches so we get our playmakers equal touches and we're spreading the ball around. Defensively, we're playing more of an even front this year. Fits our personnel a little bit better. We've got some edge rushers that have played real well and have thrived in that defense. And you know, it's kind of the same thing. You know, there's situations where if there's a blitz and it presents itself, we take it and we dial it up. Otherwise, you know, we just kind of we have avenues of audible, so to speak, in our game playing defensively, and so we're able to, for the most part, to try to be in the right defense. And it's a young group, and they've really started to understand what's going on defensively in the past 3-4 weeks, and they're playing at a fast pace.
Now you come into Huron tonight, and before we started the interview, you were talking about you're impressed with the Huron Tigers.
I am, and same thing as we were talking about, all the way down to their lower levels. You know, coaches in the ESD especially, but around the state, we pay attention to what people's lower levels are doing in their program. And Coach Strand has done a really good job. His team has an identity. They're a spread team, and they operate well in the spread. And, you know, if you watch what they do offensively, they look like a team that is completely committed to the spread offense, and they've got the right guys in the right spots. Quarterback that you've got playing for you right now in Huron is a special athlete. He creates a lot of problems. He has arm talent, and he's mobile. And so you got a guy like that touching the football every time. It causes a lot of problems for the teams you're playing.
And as I mentioned, it is the regular season finale with the playoffs starting next week. I kind of asked you about that a little when we first got on the line here, and you said, you know what, it's Huron now. We'll let the computer spit that stuff out later tonight. Yeah, for years you try and figure that out, and the conclusion I've come to is, and we tell our kids this all the time, you know, a couple of years ago or years past, I got caught up in trying to figure out who we were playing. The game that matters is the game that's in front of you right now, and we approach everything that way. You know, this is the Super Bowl, this is the championship game. If we get another one next week, then that's the championship game, but we're going to worry about that when we get there. Right now, our focus is on Huron, and we'll let the chips fall where they may, but we've got a tough task in front of us trying to find a way to be Huron. Brady Muth, head coach of the Yankton Bucks. We'll talk with Huron Tiger coach Drew Strand next on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95. This Huron Tiger moment is 1986 girls tennis. The girls won the state title that year. They had been building to 1986, winning 4 consecutive ESD titles. The girls were runner-up in the state in 1985. Then behind a pair of sisters, Carmen and Cheryl Holt, and Christy and Cherie Swisher, they took on the field and won the 1986 team title. The 1986 girls tennis team was coached by Hank Holt.
The Huron Tiger scoreboard update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Continuing our pregame here as we is set for this regular season finale at Tiger Stadium. Huron Tigers hosting Yankton in high school football. Huron at 4-4 on the season. Huge win last week, defeating Mitchell in the rivalry game and also clinching a spot in the playoffs. And Coach, I know it was just kind of a tense week last week. We knew what was on the line playing Mitchell. The weather was a bit of an equalizer, and Mitchell came ready to play. A good thing we made plays when we needed to down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely came out with a different mentality just because we knew kind of what holds that, just to make sure that we sealed the playoffs for ourselves. And, I thought our guys did a fantastic job of fighting through the adversity and the situations that we were put in, whether it be, the weather or stuff that ourselves or the way Mitchell played us. So, like we've always said, it was a huge rivalry game for us, and I was glad to get a win back over top of them because I know they've knocked us out the last couple of years.
And eerie similarities when you look back to the Sturgis game. So many things just kind of look the same outside of the weather.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to move the ball at times, and then all of a sudden it looked like it didn't. So, they had some good runs, and, we just did a fantastic job of just sticking with it and sticking with our game plan and waiting until we got the win, which helps us open up the field in the run and the passing game. So it's just great for our guys to come out on top and get a win over a nice rivalry school like Mitchell.
And a huge win for the seniors. I know when we did this interview last week, Jackson Reno was behind us, and I said something about this is a big one for the seniors. He's shaking his head, yes. They had to be a super happy group ringing that bell.
Yeah, I mean, those guys have done a phenomenal job this year, just the seniors kind of taking over and really changing the culture. And, just sitting here at this situation, being 500 going into the last week is, something that we really didn't think of, just going into my second year as head coaching. We're just trying to change the culture, and being able to come away with a 500 record and double the wins just from last year already has just been phenomenal for these kids and just phenomenal for the program.
Now Yankton comes in tonight, and they're ranked 2, might be ranked 1. Just depends how things go. But give Yankton credit. The amount of talent they lost last year, especially in the skill positions, and boy, not missing a beat filling those spots in.
Yeah, I mean, they do a fantastic job of just moving guys around, and their offense just runs so fast that it's hard, I think, for a lot of defense to keep up with it. So we'll just have to we'll just have to match their speed on defense, and they've been doing a fantastic job so far of just being able to be in the right spots, and they're a super physical team up front.
And offensively, obviously, they'll be physical there as well. Sounds like they like to send a few extra guys from time to time, and that'll be something we have to be aware of.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, they do a fantastic job. They get lined up and they run and they go, and then defensively, they'll bring the pressure. So we'll have to find a way to hopefully control that. And we've tried to change some things this week to hopefully help out with that and just get our guys in space and make some plays.
Everybody's looking at those power ratings right now. Yankton's got a chance to be the first seed. Really, it looks like we're locked in at 6 or 7, depending on the results tonight. But bottom line is, I think Coach Muth just said it too. We're just worried about here, and you're just worried about Yankton right now. We'll let the computers do their thing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're not too worried about that. It's kind of, our kids can kind of relax a little bit this week knowing that, no matter what happens tonight, they do make the playoffs. So we don't really have anything to lose at this point. We can just kind of go out, fly around, and hopefully our kids just make plays and just have fun playing the game and enjoy it.
And last up, we mentioned the seniors already. Mentioned one last time. We're very confident this will be the last game for the seniors at Tiger Stadium. They got to ring the bell a couple of times this year. It would be nice to go out with style tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better senior group this year, just to kind of take off with what we want to do as a whole group, and they've done a phenomenal job of that. So, yeah, it'd be really cool to, for our younger classmen, just to kind of gift these seniors this win tonight and, just kind of walk away with our heads held high from Tiger Stadium.
Drew Strand, head coach here on Tiger Football. Lineups, anthem, flip, opening kickoff on the way on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Are you ready for a new era in orthopedic care?
Check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
HRSC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
The Huron Tigers scoreboard update is brought to you by Kurtz Heating and Cooling in Huron.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
South Dakotans, due to the recent flood, hail, and windstorms, many of you have damage and are in need of making repairs. When it comes to making the decision of who to hire to complete the repairs, you should always check with the Department of Revenue to ensure they're licensed to do business in South Dakota. And you should check with Consumer Protection to see if any complaints have been filed against the company. And finally, never sign anything until you read all the details. Rule of thumb, when someone knocks on your door to sell you a product or service, they need to provide you with a 3-day right to cancel. Go to consumerfd.gov and look under transient vendors or call 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
My name is Peyton Bischoff. I am number 14 for the Huron Tigers, and I play wide receiver.
Catherine Caudell, number 15, running back, outside linebacker.
Ethan Bush, number 21, wide receiver and safety. Gavin Moding, number 23, wide receiver and defensive back.
CJ Gainey, number 18, wide receiver, defensive back.
Tyson Fitzer, number 24, wide receiver, linebacker.
Holden Haig, number 32, middle linebacker, tight end.
Ethan Olson, 42, safety, running back.
OK2, number 51, offensive line, defensive end.
William Davis, 54, DN and left tackle.
Jake Shear, 60, O-line, D-line.
Walker Patu, 65, offensive and defensive lineman.
Connor Johnson, 75, right guard, DN.
D. Jackson Reno, number 78, O-line, D-line.
Brian Ramirez, a.k.a. Chumley, number 79, offensive guard and nose tackle.
Nick Kleinsasser, number 89, and kicker.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And again, good evening back at Tiger Stadium. Gorgeous night for high school football. Huron Tigers and the Huron Bucks wrapping up the regular season here. Playoffs will be 1 week from tonight. Yankton knows they'll be at home. Huron knows they'll be on the road. Who the opponents will be remains to be seen. Again, Dave Corcoran joins us here tonight. We touched on it at the beginning. You know, you don't feel like you got a ton to play for. Yankton's got a chance to be the number 1 seed. They know they're going to be home for both the quarterfinals and semifinals. If they get there, Huron knows they're either going to be the 6 or 7 seed and be on the road. But you know, you want to have a positive note tonight. But as we said at the beginning, most of all, you just want to be healthy.
Oh, that's exactly right. I mean, that's the main thing going into the playoffs. You want as many guys healthy as you can. You're always going to get bumps and bruises. That's just part of the deal, but you got to make sure you're as healthy as you can, but that's a long stretch to go down the playoff run, and it's a tough one.
Huron Tigers are getting the injury bug tonight. Holden Haig will not play tonight. Hopefully holding him back so he can be ready for the playoff game next week. Got one of those Haig loose shoulders, and that's a big loss as he and Colby Ofer pretty much patrol the inside of that defense from those linebacker positions. So probably a couple different kids going to have to step up there. I imagine we'll see sophomore Oakley Anderson. Tyson Fitzer is back. He missed a couple of games there in the middle part of the season. So, you know, kids like that, they got to step up, and this is against a well-oiled Yankton machine.
Well, they're always tough. You know, it seems like they just keep reloading, you know, plug another kid, take one out. Same thing. They're just tough every year.
Well, let's give the lineups here, the offensive lineups for the two teams as I try to get to where the roster actually is on this long program. There we go. The lineman, left tackle, Caden Wavrunik. Hopefully I said that right. They gave me the pronunciation. Now I lost my pronunciations page. Lucas Cordell, the other tackle. The guards, Mark Cathell and Peyton Eustache. And Vaden Grill is the center. All 4 of those 5 lineman names, I'm going to have to go back and look at the guide there. Wide receiver is Tucker Gilmore. Slot back is Austin Goebel. H-back Matthew Sheldon. Running back Evan Sirk. And the quarterback is Lucas Kamshoff. Head coach is Brady Muth. Huron Tigers along the line tackles are Liam Davis and Hunter Fensky. The guards, Brian Ramirez, Connor Johnson. Center is the Jackson Reno. Wide receiver, C.J. Gainey, Logan Leyendecker, Gavin Moding, tight end, Colby Hofer, running back, Cashin Caudell, and quarterback, Colt McNeil. Drew Strand is the head coach of the Huron Tigers. Let's see which one of these I got. I know I wrote down the officials in one of these, too. We got about 10 pages on our program tonight, and, of course, that's not the right one either.
Good thing you're the last one here.
Well, it's not on this one either, so I got a program floating around here somewhere with all my pronunciations and stuff. So, in any case, we are. Oh, I bet it's down here. Fourth try the charm, maybe.
Well, we're kind of running out
Nope,
of it.
not that one either. Here we go. There it is. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. If we can't entertain ourselves, well, how can we entertain ourselves? Officials for our game backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division, Scott Whitlock, Marty Wisemantel, Kent Hansen, Josh Steinwatt, and Brandon Kusler are the officials tonight. They are the law on the field, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Well, they're introducing the seniors here. This will be their last night to play on this Tiger Stadium field. And the parents are lined up there as well. Always fun to be out there for parents. And I remember you actually had to run the pregame show for me for a while about 11, 12 years ago.
And I didn't screw it up. That was a good thing there. Yeah, survived that.
Well, with that, especially with the technology back then, I wouldn't have heard it anyway. So.
Yeah.
Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Scores around the area again. 9-man in Class 11B have started playoffs. Game we have on the air in Class 9A. Woolsey-Wessington was leading Chester 14-7. Now it's 20-7 Warbirds. Late in the first half, Hitchcock-Tulare now leads Lemon-McIntosh 28-8 late in the first half. Lemon-McIntosh was up 18-8 at one point in that game. Rapid City Christian rolling on Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central 36-0.
Ooh.
Wow, that one.
I wouldn't have seen that one coming.
Well, Rapid City Christian, they played last week. This is Rapid City Christian's second trip in a week to Gerald County, but that was a 7-0 game. But Rapid City Christian's.
They made some adjustments, didn't they?
Yeah, they made some adjustments. That's your Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So still getting the introductions here for the parents. Always tough when you go out there for the last time when your last son graduated.
Oh, yeah. That's hard.
For me, it was my only son, my only kid anyway. But so we do know we will be on the road next week. And, it could be, any one of 4 teams, depending if we're 6th or the 7th seed. If we're the 6th seed, it could be T or Watertown. If we're the 7th seed, it could be Watertown or Yankton. So that's why we just play the game tonight. And then let the computers crunch.
Yep.
We see the results tonight, we'll probably have a pretty good idea where we're at. Time for the anthem here. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Return here to Tiger Stadium on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers! The school year places a heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact a child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Once again, I'm Jeff Duffy along with Dave Corcoran, getting set for Huron Tiger football, wrapping up the regular season tonight. Tigers and the Bucks wrapped up a season last year down in Yankton with this matchup, and what I think it was, we didn't even leave Yankton until almost 10:30 that night.
It was a night.
It's what happens when you pass the ball 50 times. So, be interesting matchup. Obviously, Yankton the favorite. They're 7-1. The one loss came to Pierre, and I believe they either led or were tied going into the fourth quarter. Then Pierre got a couple of touchdowns to overtake them. So this Yankton Buck team has been playing very well, obviously. And even when you look at what they lost last year, I don't think there's anybody named Reichen on the team this year after they had 3 of them the last couple of years. So they lost pretty much all their skill position kids, but boy, just turned around and just reloaded.
Well, exactly. And that when you got such a tradition that they have down there for so long, the football is their thing, and they do it very, very well. And those kids are groomed up through the lower levels. When they get up here to get their chance to crack into the varsity, they take an opportunity, they make the best of it.
See, Pierre has won the toss, and they will defer, so presumably Huron will get the ball first, and they'll start from the north end of the field. And like I said, basically, tonight, unlike last week, it doesn't really matter which direction you go in tonight. The flag at the south end of the field is completely limp. It's not moving at all. And last week there were 5 touchdowns scored, 3 by Huron, 2 by Mitchell, and every one of them went with the wind to the south end zone. So it doesn't matter which way you're going tonight. Once again, the scoreboard is inoperative tonight. It did work earlier this week, but of course, in time for a varsity game, it conked out again this morning. There is a portable scoreboard right behind the south end zone, so we will have a time, but that's it. No down, no distance, no ball on, and I just have to do a little more. By the way, you got to help me out in spotting the ball.
Okay.
Which I'm sure you'll do very well. At least I don't have to keep tackles for the first time in about 7 weeks.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But as we were talking earlier, I got that fixed for next year. I'm good. I got it covered.
You do remember, though, this is 2023 right now. So
yeah.
So back deep, C.J. Gainey, and I believe that's Gavin Moding back deep to receive the kick as the Bucks will kick off from right to left on your radial dial. Kicking for the Bucks is Josue Trujillo. There we go. And he will kick, and this game is underway. Going to be an end over end. And coming up to field it at about the 6-yard line is Moding, I believe, up the middle. And gets to about the 24-yard line, then meets a horde of Yankton Bucks. On the bottom of that pile, Macon Grotenheis along with Lance Payer. So Colt McNeil brings the Tiger offense out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Huron Tigers as we get our first offensive snap of the game. Usual pistol formation, Caudell behind McNeil. McNeil looking to throw over the middle, and was it caught? Nope, incomplete. Going down to a knee, trying to catch that was Hayden Scherson getting the start tonight. Didn't have that on my starting lineup, so Scherson had to pop in and pop out. Now the officials are having a little conference there. He went to a knee, so now they are going to say it was caught. And so a 5-yard gain, it'll be 2nd down and 5. He was at a knee, so it was either going to be at the 30 or back at the 25. So gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Pistol formation again, Caudell up the middle. And, did he get hit? Looked like the hole was opening, and then he got smothered big time by Matthew Sheldon. Got a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4. Boy, Cash looked like he had an opening, but boy, that got filled in a hurry.
Boy, and he come in there with authority. He let you know who's boss on that one.
3rd and 4 for Huron from the 31-yard line. And boy, for the Tiger offense, it'd be great to eke out a first down or two at least on this drive. Huron will come trips left, one receiver right. There's no tight end in the pistol formation. And they'll just hand it straight ahead to Caudell, and he's going to back forward, and he's going to be a yard short. He got stood up by Tucker Gilmore, and it's going to be 4th and 1 for Huron. And let's see, are we bringing the different, well, it looks like for at least now the offense is going to stay on the field for 4th and 1 at their own 34-yard line. Yep, McNeil still on the field, so 4th and 1 at your own 34. Early gamble here potentially for Huron. They'll go pistol formation, quick snack, and snap straight up the middle. Caudell has the first down up to the 39, gain of 5. They just first sound basically, or first clap, the snap came, and Caudell almost up to the 40-yard line, and Huron converts 4th and 1 in their own territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 40, gain of 6 on the play for Cash and Caudell. I think they just kind of caught Yankton back on their heels a bit there with the quick snap.
Well, and it worked. We, and ready to do it. Maybe get that first down. Now we just keep working the way down.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. McNeil to pass. Here comes a big rush, and he's going to be sacked all the way to the 26-yard line. Coming in unblocked, it looked like, was Donald Rounds for Yankton, and Colton never had a chance all the way back to the 28-yard line, a loss of 12. It'll be 2nd down and 22 from Huron from the 28-yard line. Looks like he came off the right edge, and I don't think anybody stopped him.
He had a straight shot, and he had a head of steam coming in.
2nd and 22 for Huron. Now your offense is in a hole. Pistol on 2nd down. And handoff up the middle, Caudell, 30, and he'll lean forward to about the 33, 34-yard line. On the tackle is Tucker Gilmore. And it's going to be 3rd and about 16 for Huron from their own 34-yard line. Caudell does get 6 yards on the carry, but I think that was 6 yards Yankton was willing to give. So 3rd and long for Huron as we're about 3 minutes into the ball game here, opening possession of the game. 3rd and 16 for Huron from their own 34. Straight drop under pressure. McNeil steps up, going to throw deep down the middle of the field, and a couple of guys had a shot. That was your proverbial jump ball. Gainey was in the vicinity. Gilmore was there for Yankton. Incomplete, 4th down, and Colby Hofer will be asked to punt for the Huron Tigers. Yankton has one back deep to receive, Cohen Zarbach. And Yankton really crowding the line, see if they come after Colby Hofer here. High snap, nice one-handed catch, flag on the play. Nice high kick by Colby Hofer. It'll bounce inside the 30. Down to the 25, nice roll for Colby, all the way down to the 22. Check the flag out, which came back at the line of scrimmage. 36, about a 43-yard punt for Colby Hofer, but let's check out the penalty marker before we put everything in the books here. And it looks like we're heading back, and Colby Hofer going to have to do it again. Procedure on Huron. Those are the mistakes you just can't make. We get a 43-yard punt with no return, and that gets wiped off, and a 5-yard penalty, and Huron will have to re-kick and 5 yards back. So I think the ball was downed at the Yankton 23. We'll see where Yankton gets the ball here on the second punt by Colby Hofer. And Zarbach is back deep to receive, just like before. Low snap this time. Here comes the rush. Nice kick by Hofer. Line drive going off to the left. Will bounce straight up, and Yankton will get the ball at the 38. So that's a gain of about 15 yards on the penalty. And Yankton will have the ball 1st and 10 with 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Huron gets one first down. Now Yankton will get the ball for him the first time, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. They're right up to the line. They'll go trips left, one receiver right. Lucas Kamshoff is the quarterback, and there's a encroachment going to be called on Huron. The nose guard jumped, and we've been susceptible to that this year. Second penalty, 10 yards on Huron. And it's going to be 1st and 5 for Yankton from the 43. Again, they don't huddle up. They're right on the ball and going to have 1st and 5 at the 43. Motion right side to left, and Kamshoff looking to throw. He'll square up, throw deep, and the pass is complete inside the 40. On the catch is Carson Ness, and quickly Yankton up the field. Tackle made by Mason Juergens. There were 2 receivers in the pattern, and all the way up to the 36-yard line. And quickly Yankton right back on the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10. They flip it out to the right side. Flag on the play. One broken tackle as they flipped it out there to Carson Ness. Now the clock will stop as we sort out the flag that came out really right at the snap. And in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out how long that pass play was because I have a chance to add. 5-yard penalty on Yankton. That'll take them back 5 yards. 23 yards on that pass play. Now Yankton with their first penalty. Now they're 1st and 15 back at their own, or at the Huron 41-yard line. First possession of the game for the Bucks. Now looks like, is Evan Sirk taking a direct snap here, or is that Kamshoff? And there's Huron jumping again off the left side. Second encroachment. Now we're back to encroachment. Now we just swap 5-yard penalties. Now is it first? Yeah, okay, they had second down over there, but I thought it should be first. So 3 penalties, 15 yards already on Huron. Now we're back to where we were. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Yankton changes some personnel as we have 1st and 10 back at the 36-yard line. Now somebody comes back in late off the sideline. They have plenty of time because they didn't huddle. And straight back and throw over the middle. The pass is complete to Sheldon. And he'll be planted at about the 30-yard line. Just threw it over the middle. Mason Juergens, among others, on the stop defensively for Huron. That'll be a gain of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 for Yankton. And again, looking to pass, far sideline. Oh, almost undercut by Olson, but the catch made, and inside the 15 goes Yankton. They have another first down to about the 12-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 20 on the play, and another first down for Yankton. 1st and 10, I believe, from the 11-yard line. They run motion, and they run the ball up the middle this time, and that's Evan Sirk. Not much there that time. There's a good surge up the middle. Ethan Olson and Cashin Caudell get in on the stop. No game on the play for Sirk. And it will be 2nd down and 10 for Yankton from the 13-yard line. And again, throw the bubble screen on the right side, and leaning in, tackle made inside the 5 by Gavin Moding. Austin Goebel able to catch that one. And they'll put it right at the 5, so that's a gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2 from the 5-yard line. And here's the pitch. Sirk going wide right, cuts back in the middle. He's got the touchdown. Sirk from 5 yards out with the touchdown, and Yankton makes quick work of that drive as it took him just 2 minutes to go down the field and score. Sirk a 5-yard run, and Yankton up quickly here 6-0 with the extra point pending. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Well, they move so fast, it's hard to get your stats down when they get a first down. Here's the kick, Trujillo. Trujillo's kick is good. 7-0 Yankton. 6.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Need a low monthly payment? At Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron, it's the least we can do. Leased vehicles mean reduced maintenance costs and tax benefits. Save on a new Buick Encore GX. Lease now only $399 a month. Or choose the 2024 Chevy Trax. Lease for only $299 a month. Drive home a new GMC 1500 Crew Cab. Lease for $642 a month. It's the least we can do. At the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
7-0, Yankton with the early lead here in the first quarter. And Corky's Coach Strand said in the pregame interview they play really fast. And, well, even him saying that didn't have me prepared for what we saw with the Yankton offense there.
I tell you what, I barely write, and I got nothing compared to you. I barely write down, and they're already up there ready to snap the ball.
So now Yankton will kick off for a second time here in the first quarter, up 7-0. And again, we don't have the main scoreboard here tonight. We have a portable scoreboard, and that doesn't help me either with spotting the yard line and such. So I like the 20-yard pass play for Yankton. I have no idea who caught it because I couldn't catch the number, and they're already snapping it again. Here's the end-over-end kick, and Moding has it at about the 9-yard line. He'll hand it off to Hansen on the reverse. He's going to be pinned in at the sideline and tackled at about the 19-yard line. On the tackle, Donald Rounds for Yankton. So Thackeray Hansen took it on the reverse, but just got hemmed in on that sideline, and Huron will have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. We're just about midway through the first quarter. Yankton up 7-0 early. And Huron comes out, trips right, one receiver left, and the pistol formation on the 1st and 10 play. And here's the option, pitch back to Caudell, trying to go wide left, but the contain is there. He's going to lose yardage. Pitch came early and Yankton just read it perfectly. They had 3 guys over there on the right side. Even one of the linemen was out there, Derek Beal. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12 for Huron back at the 17-yard line. We're in the first quarter, Yankton up 7-0. Senior night here for the Huron Tigers. Pistol formation on 2nd down and 12. And pass, here comes the blitz, going to throw long, and Gainey is open but overthrown. Gainey had a step on the corner there, and McNeil just put too much air under it, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 12.
You got what you wanted. You know, one-on-one, and he had some distance there. Just a little bit too much on it.
Yep, Gainey just did the little stutter there on Austin Goebel, and he had a couple of steps, but the ball was overthrown by about 5 yards. 3rd and 12 for Huron from the 17-yard line. Stops the clock with 5:37 to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun, McNeil, straight drop. Here comes the rush, throws over the middle and nearly intercepted. And McNeil took a lick as coming straight up the middle were a pair of Yankton Bucks. I believe the man who got in there on the hit for Yankton was Eddie Amaro. Incomplete, 4th down, and Colby Hofer will be asked to punt for, well, basically the 3rd time. Had a 43-yard punt called back. Zarbach is back to receive the punt, and Yankton can envision some good field position here again. Hofer with a nice high kick. A spiral will bounce and go take a nice Huron roll to the 50 and dribble down to about the 48-yard line. So that's, let's see, just do my quick arithmetic here. That's about a 37-yard punt by Colby Hofer. But Yankton still going to be looking at good field position here near midfield, up 7-0 with 5:22 to go in the first quarter. Yankton right up on the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Double wing formation here on the 1st down play, and is straight up the middle. Scherf darts through there and runs into Caudell at the 49. Cashin will finish it off. Gain of 2 on the play. Colby Hofer helped out on the stop, as did Hunter Fensky. Gain of 2 on the play for Circuit. It'll be 2nd down and 8, and Yankton right back to the line, 2nd and 8 at their own 49-yard line. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Shotgun for Kamshoff. He'll roll it to the left looking. He'll throw short. The pass complete at the 40. The 35 shoved out of bounds by Leyendecker. Ball will be marked down to the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 18 yards on the play. I believe the catch was made by Evan Sirk, and it'll be 1st and 10 Yankton. Quickly back in Huron territory at the Tiger 33-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, and handed off to Goebel, trying to sweep wide right, has a lane, 25, 20, 15, caught from behind at the 14. Gavin Moding was able to catch up to him and make the stop, but Goebel with a big run all the way down, and now we have an injured Yankton Buck. Trying to see where they're spotting the ball. They're spotting it at about the 14 or 15-yard line.
Right out on the 15.
And now I can't remember where the last yard marker was. So I think it was 37, 38, or 43. What was it?
43 had to be, I think.
Yeah, so that's a gain of 28 on the play for Goebel. And another first down for Yankton. And the Yankton, I'm not sure if that's Goebel or not. It was right at where the play ended. It is Goebel, okay. It is Goebel who ran the ball. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15 for Yankton. We have an injury on the field. We'll take a timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Ace Lounge is hiring cooks, bartenders, servers, hostesses, and dishwashers. It's a great opportunity. You could work full-time, part-time, make extra money, and big tips. Apply in person at Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge or online at hangarrestaurantandlounge.com. Join the team at Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. Apply in person or at hangarrestaurantandlounge.com.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And we're back, and a quick flip to the outside. Man went in motion. That was Connor Slaba, I believe. And he met up with C.J. Gainey after a short gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 12-yard line. Yankton right back. They have 2 backs in the backfield in the pistol formation. And a keeper. Now they're going to run the option. Kampshoff breaks into the middle. Touchdown. He faked the belly play, faked the pitch, and then he had nobody to get in front of him. An 11-yard touchdown for Lucas Kampshoff, and it's quickly 13-0 Yankton with 4:10 to go in the first quarter. And Yankton, boy, they make quick work. They had a 2-minute possession. This one was a minute 12.
They don't waste any time.
Trujillo to kick the extra point. It is up. It is good. 14-0 Yankton. 4:10 to go first quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Shane Hartman here at Hartman Physical Therapy. I'd like to welcome you to visit our clinic at 2297 Kansas Avenue Southeast in Huron. We provide the care you need for orthopedics, sports injuries, spinal issues, arthritic conditions, and work-related injuries. Our licensed staff will assess the problem, provide the rehab, and get you on the road to recovery. Wishing all area athletes a healthy and successful season. Hartman Physical Therapy, restoring health through thoughtful patient care.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We are back at Tiger Stadium. Trujillo to kick off again for Yankton. They have went final in Wessington Springs. Rapid City Christian defeated Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central 36-7. Halftime, Hitchcock Tulare 28, Lemon McIntosh 18. That's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So Huron ready to return a kick for the 3rd time here in the first quarter, trailing 14-0 as Yankton has had the ball for a little over 3 minutes and has 2 touchdowns. End-over-end kick going to be fielded at the 6-yard line by C.J. Gainey. Cuts up the middle of the field, 25-30, breaks through. Flag comes in, and that's probably going to take back a nice return by Gainey up to the 43-yard line. Flag came in behind Gainey, and usually that's going to be some sort of blocking infraction against the return team. So that's another penalty that just is killing Huron right now. You had a 43-yard punt wiped out. Holding is the call against Huron, so 10-yard penalty on Huron. That is the 4th penalty for 25 yards. And Huron will be backed up once again to the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Pistol formation. Huron has 3 receivers right, 1 left. Going to flip the bubble screen to Peyton Bischoff. He'll head up the field. 25, gets tackled at about the 27. He'll get a gain of about 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. Just find a little safe play there where you can get out in space. About 7 yards on the play, actually. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Huron from the 29-yard line. Huron goes 3 receivers left. Gainey is single to the right and handoff straight ahead. Caudell cuts forward, has a hole, 40, 45, breaks loose. 40, 35, caught from behind at the 30. First down, Huron. Just pace it running, and then when Cashin saw his hole, he took it. And he's all the way down to the Yankton 27-yard line.
And we were at the 29.
Okay, so 21, 31, 41, 43 yards on the carry for Caudell, and Huron has it 1st and 10 at the 28. He'll flip the bubble screen left side this time to Bischoff inside the 25. And boy, he got hammered by about $3. Still some positive yardage on first down. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 25. 2nd and 6, we'll call it. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line. So best start for Huron here for a possession. They'll have it 2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line. Trips right, 1 receiver left, pistol formation, and McNeil. Here comes the rush, and he's trying to get away, and he's going to be sacked for a 2nd time back at the 36-yard line. On the sack for Yankton that time, Tyson Prouty. And again, he came in, looked like seemingly untouched, back to the 35. That's a loss of 11. 2 sacks by Yankton. Huron has lost 23 yards total. And now Huron's faced with a 3rd and 16 back at the Yankton 35-yard line. 2-down territory here. So you don't have to get the whole 16, but you like to make it manageable if you can't get the first down. 2:08 to go here in the first quarter. Yankton up 14-0. Huron with a 3rd and long from the Yankton 35. Trips left, 1 receiver right, pistol formation. And McNeil will flip it near side. Gainey on the bubble screen, bobbled it. He cuts back to the middle of the field, and he'll get to about the 30-yard line. Had a little trouble gathering that in. Austin Goebel on the stop for Yankton. He was the injured buck earlier, but he's back out on the field now. So 4th and 12, we'll call it for Huron. 4th and 12 right at the Yankton 30-yard line. So the Tigers will look to convert here. Again, Huron, this has been something we've seen this year for Huron. Get into opposing territory and then just can't finish off drives. 4th and 12, and McNeil under pressure again, rolls to the right, just got to get rid of it. He's going to heave it to the middle of the field and going to be intercepted. The pick by Tucker Gilmore inside the 5. He's bringing it out. He'll get tripped up at about the 22. And for McNeil, that's not the worst thing. Get rid of it. See if, maybe you get an interference. C.J. Gainey was...
We do have a flag down here, though.
Oh, C.J. Gainey was in the vicinity. Where's the flag at?
Right on the 1.
Oh, okay. So let's check that out first. Oh, it's blindside blocked by Yankton. So the interception will stick, but Yankton will get the ball with 1:05 to go in the first quarter, and the Bucks already up 14-0. Yankton will have the ball at their own 6-yard line on the 1st and 10. Now, Yankton, are they bringing in a whole new offense here? What are they doing? Looks like they are. So that was, I assume, a 10-yard penalty on Yankton, half the distance. Second penalty, 15 yards. So it's like okay, the defense just came off the field. The offense came on. So 1st and 10 from the 5. Kampshoff will throw from the end zone. Now step up, and he'll throw over the middle, and he's got a man open. And it's a foot race down the left sideline, and Gainey will catch Carson Ness at the 30. There was another flag. In fact, 2 flags on the play. Kampshoff came up, and then he saw his receiver coming up the field, and I think this one's going to come back.
Yeah, the flags come out quick.
That was about a 70-yard pass play that's going to be called back. Going to end up being a 2-yard penalty, half the distance, or maybe 3 yards, but that's a big 3 yards.
That's huge right now.
Holding on Yankton, their third penalty, and it'll be about 18 yards. Second down and about 12 to 13 for Yankton inside their own 5-yard line. We have 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Yankton up 4-0. They're pinned back at their own 3-yard line. First and about 13, we'll call it, for Yankton from their own 3. They have 2 receivers right, 1 left. And the shotgun for Kampshoff. Goebel in motion. Kampshoff from the end zone will throw short. The pass over the middle complete up to about the 10-yard line. Catch made by Gilmore. Tackle by Colby Hofer. I'll give him a little breathing room up to the 9. Gain of 6. And that will set up a second down and about 8, maybe 7 for Yankton from the 9-yard line. They stay in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here comes motion. Kampshoff waits for everybody to get set, and he's going to do play action. Throw over the middle. Throw deep near sideline. Goebel's open, but overthrown. Incomplete. That's the first incomplete pass for Kampshoff here in the first quarter. He was 7 for 7. And that'll set up 3rd and 7. Clock stops with 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. A big play here for the Tiger defense, a chance to get off the field for the first time against this Yankton offense. 3rd and 7 from the 9-yard line. They stay in the shotgun. Here comes motion, left to right. That's Slava. And roll out to right, Kampshoff looking. He'll throw short, and the pass is complete. There were 2 receivers in the vicinity. There's a flag on the play as well. For now, it's a first down for Yankton. Clock stopped with, I believe, 8 seconds left. And Yankton backing up again. Motion on Yankton. So that'll be a 4 or 5 yard penalty. You see where they spot it. We'll just say it's a 5 for arithmetic sake. 4th penalty, 23 yards on Yankton. And the clock rolls. Probably the last snap here of the first quarter. Yankton with a 3rd and 12. Or are they going to let the clock run out? They let the clock run out. Into the first quarter, it's Yankton 14, Huron 0. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, shirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics and pop? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron. For a great meal, count on the Scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
3rd and 12 for Yankton at their own 5-yard line as we switch ends of the field. Yankton goes to the north end, heading south on 3rd and long for the Bucks. Midway through the third quarter, Woolsey Wessington leading Chester 20-14. That's our game over on KOKK, 12:10 a.m., Class 9A first round. So big play here for the Tiger defense. Get yourself off the field for the first time tonight. 3rd and 12, shotgun for Kampshoff. And there comes a flag, and somebody jumped on the Tiger defensive line again. And now it's 3rd and 7 instead of 3rd and 12. That is the 4th time, I believe. No, it's the 3rd time that the Tiger line has jumped for 5 yards. So now it's 3rd and 7 for Yankton up to the 10-yard line. Kampshoff going to throw the short out. The pass is complete. Tackled out of bounds. First down Yankton to Carson Ness. Yankton with their 5th first down, I believe. And put the ball up to the 24-yard line, and that's a gain of 14 on the first down. 1st and 10 from the 24, Yankton, and again, almost another jump. Kampshoff passing almost exclusively now. Steps up, throws deep, and the pass incomplete, overthrown. intended for Peyton Peterson. C.J. Gainey was there defensively. It'll be 2nd down and 10. We're just underway with the second quarter. Yankton leading 14-0. They run very quick. And it's hard to do the stats when they get a first down. 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here comes motion. And they'll hand it off, and caught behind the line of scrimmage. Evan Circa loss on the play. As darting in there, I believe it was Colby Hofer along with Cashin Caudell. Cirque going to get a loss of 3 yards on the play, set up 3rd and 13 back at the 22-yard line. 3rd and long, here comes motion, Goebel, Kampshoff to pass, looking right, has a pump and go. He rolls to the right, still looking, now throws short and overthrows, pass intended for Peyton Peterson, incomplete. And 4th down, and Yankton will bring the punt unit in. Tiger defense gets themselves off the field. 11-10 to go in the first half. Yankton leading 14-0. Back deep to receive the kick for Huron is Landon Holst. I believe C.J. Gainey back there as well. Twins back there as Yankton will punt. Huron really doesn't rush it. Nice high kick, and here comes the fair catch, and almost bobbled there, but brought in at the 44-yard line by Holst, and Huron will get the ball 1st and 10 near midfield with 11:02 to go in the first half. Yankton 14, Huron 0. Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So Huron's had one venture into Yankton territory. They'll start this drive at their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Stay in that pistol. Caudell lined up behind McNeil. We have slots left and right on the 1st and 10. And quick throw and knocked down by the defensive end.
Probably a good thing we didn't get that.
Yeah, getting the hand on the ball there, Edley Amaro. In fact, he almost missed it because he jumped and the ball almost went underneath his arm. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line for the Huron Tigers. Early second quarter, 14-0. Yankton leading. Final game of the regular season. Playoffs next Thursday. Destination unknown. Trips left, one receiver right in the pistol here on 2nd and 10. And McNeil will throw short, and that one knocked down by the linebacker, Matthew Sheldon. And Huron really concentrating on getting the ball out quick. And we just saw Sheldon. He just got back in the lane as they were just trying the quick slant there. And, just read it well.
And their defense is just about as quick as their offense is. They don't waste any time getting there either.
So back-to-back incomplete passes. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 44-yard line. And not getting much time off the clock with the incomplete passes. We'll go trips left, one receiver right, pistol formation on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, trying to get that middle screen. It's intercepted, and this is going to be a pick 6. All the way down, they read that middle screen perfectly, and taking it in for the pick 6 is Bryce Krall. Interception, and Yankton goes up 20-0 with 10:45 to go in the first half. I'm going to say that was about, probably 45 yards because they were trying the middle screen right at the line of scrimmage. And we're at the 44, right?
Yep.
So we'll say Krall, a 44-yard pick 6. Yankton up 20-0. And kicking the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. 21-0 Yankton. 10:45 to go. First half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Yankton up 21-0 after the pick six by Bryce Krall. And they get set to kick off to the Huron Tigers again. Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Late third quarter, T Area 25, Watertown 7. Early second quarter, Sturgis 10, Spearfish 7. Final, Lincoln 55, Aberdeen 7. Chester and Woolsey Wessington late third quarter are tied at 20. That's your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So Yankton kicking off again. That middle screen, boy, you could see the scouting report there for Yankton.
They had that one picked, didn't they?
Yep, they were ready for that, and ball came right to Krall. And really, he had McNeil to beat and had about 3 guys that could block on him. And now kicking off again, Trujillo does a line drive kick this time, angling to the sideline, picked up at the 11 by Gainey and past the 20, spins, and will get caught at about the 23-yard line. That was not Gainey on the return. That was Gavin Moding on the return, and Huron will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. So Yankton up 21-0, up comfortably here at this point. We're still early second quarter, 10:39 to go in the first half. We'll go slots right, slots left on 1st and 10. Caudell, the pistol behind McNeil. Here's the quick flip out to the left and through the hands of Hayden Scherson. Incomplete, 2nd and 10, so that's basically 3 incompletes and an interception out of the last 4, although that one should have been caught. 2nd down and 10 for Huron from the 23-yard line.
The defensive ends are starting to cheat out a little bit here and try to get in that passing lane a little easier.
Yeah, well, Huron just trying to go do the quick passes out wide. 2nd down, Caudell up the middle, and he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. There's a swarm of Yankton defenders. First guy in there was Tyson Prouty, but he had plenty of help. And loss of 1 on the play. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Huron from the 23-yard line. So right now, Yankton in control, up 21-0, early second quarter. Huron will put 3 receivers right, 1 left. And the pistol formation. And straight drop for McNeil, looking. He has time, going to throw deep near sideline, looking for Gainey. Jump ball again, and it's intercepted again. Tucker Gilmore. Gilmore back into Huron territory, 30, 25, finally tripped up at the 22. 3rd interception of the first half. That one intended for Gainey. And that will make it 1st and 10 Yankton. Deep in Huron territory, 9:46 to go here in the first half. So Yankton deep in Huron territory off the pick. Be 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line of Huron. Shotgun for Kamshoff. And he'll hand it off to Sirk, going wide left. He has a lot of orange jerseys after him. Thackeray Hansen, a nice open field tackle, catches him at about the 23, gain of maybe 1 yard on the play. There you saw Thackeray. He's got a world of speed, and he basically beat Sirk out there to the corner. Gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 23, and Yankton right back to the line of scrimmage for 2nd and 9. Trips right, 1 receiver left. And Kamshoff looking left will throw short. The pass is complete to Gilmore. And he'll be tackled inbounds at about the 16-yard line. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 1, so a gain of 8 on the play. 3rd and 1 for Yankton, just inside the 15-yard line of Huron. Roll it to the right. Now Kamshoff going to keep it up the middle. He's inside the 10, tackled from behind up to the 6-yard line. Charlie Martin on the stop for the Tigers, but a gain of 10 on the play for Kamshoff. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line as Yankton quickly set up again in inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a little shift. Kamshoff looks to the far sideline, and a nice back shoulder throw. And it'll be a touchdown to Zarbach. Gavin Moding protesting that Zarbach pushed off on him. That'll be a 6-yard touchdown pass, and Yankton goes up 27-0 with 8:36 to go here in the first half. So Yankton converts on the turnover. And Trujillo ready to kick his 4th extra point here of the first half. Snap is down, the kick is up, it is good. 28-0 Yankton, 8:36 to go first half, timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
8:36 to go in the first half, and Yankton is in control. They're up 28-0. Huron's been able to get 2 first downs, but 3 turnovers, a couple of costly penalties. You can't make it easier for a team like Yankton.
Oh, you can't give them anything because they don't need anything. They're that good, they'll make it happen. But, boy, I tell you what, they're in the right place, the right time. They're picking us and running, and they're doing what they need to do on their side of the ball.
Trujillo will kick off again for Yankton for a 4th time as the Tigers waiting to return. Colby Hofer back on the kick return team this time. Back deep along with Gainey, it looks like. Going to be a squib kick this time and bounces over one Tiger, then picked up at the 25 by Scherson, I believe. And he'll return it up to about the 32-yard line. Hayden Scherson getting a lot of time here in the first half. Huron will have it 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. 28-0, Yankton in control. We're in the second quarter. Well, Yankton, you said it last possession. We've been talking about how fast Yankton plays on offense. They're playing awful fast on defense right now, too.
Oh, they're quick.
Here's the quick bench back to Caudell. Tries to turn the corner. He'll break a tackle. 35 up to about the 41-yard line. A lot of hard running going to the right. Took the nice flip there. Up to the 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 for the Tigers at their own 41-yard line. Nearing 8 minutes to go in the first half. Yankton in control. They're up 28-0. We'll go trips to the left, one receiver right. On 2nd down and 2. Here comes the blitz, and they're going to do a pump. Going to go far. I think the ball might have been deflected. No, I think McNeil got deflected. He got hit as he threw it, and it kind of fluttered up in the air, and lucky that just fell to the ground. Initially, I thought it was batted at the line, but I think it was just Yankton came in with a hard blitz off the right side, and I think that was a smash into McNeil. So now 3rd and 2 for Huron from their own 41-yard line off the incomplete pass. Clock stops at 7:49 to go in the first half. Trips left, one receiver right on 3rd and short. And handed off up the middle. Caudell 1st down past the 45 up close to the 50. Looks like they'll put him down at the 49-yard line, but that's a gain of 8. And a 1st down for the Huron Tigers. 3rd first down of the first half for Huron. They'll have it 1st and 10 near midfield at their own 49-yard line. Catchin's been able to get some decent runs. He's shown some speed. He's showed some power. I found out last week he's left-handed. I didn't know that. 1st and 10 Huron from the 49. Handoff up the middle. Caudell looked like a face mask there, but there's no penalty flag. He's going to be dropped for a loss of a yard. Boy, there was or is there a penalty marker?
I don't.
If there is one down there, yeah, because it sure looked like a face mask on Caudell as he was trying to come to the near side. So the officials will have a discussion here. And it is the face mask. They're going to do incidental, so a 5-yard penalty on Yankton. 5th penalty, 28 yards, and that puts Huron in Yankton territory, first and 5. Yeah, it should be 1st and 5. They got second, and now they say 2nd and 5. Well, actually, it's 2nd and 6. And they're having a discussion. To me, it should be 1st and 5, not 2nd and 6. And now they are, I think we're going to stay with 6, but it is going to be 1st down. So still 1st down for Huron. Ends up essentially, I guess we'll call it a 5, but essentially a 4-yard penalty on Yankton. 1st and 6, straight drop, and McNeil will throw, and he had Gainey open on the little button hook, as we called it back in the day, but the ball came in low, incomplete, and 2nd down and 6 for Huron from the Yankton 47. 7:07 or 7:01, I can't tell for sure, on here left in the first half.
I'm going to say 7.
Well, it's a small scoreboard, so.
Yes, it is.
But at least we can see a clock. We couldn't even see a clock last week. 2nd and 6, trips, and here's the handoff up the middle. Hansen, he wrestles with a pretty large tackle and actually got a couple of yards out of it. He had one of the Yankton defensive tackles on his best. Thackeray showed some power to get 2 yards on the play. Set up 3rd and 4 from the Yankton 45-yard line. Hansen getting a carry here as he spells Caudell. And we'll go 3rd and 4 from the 45-yard line. Trips left, one receiver right. McNeil to throw in the pocket. It's complete to Moding. He has the 1st down inside the 40 up to the 39. 1st and 10 for Huron. First catch for Gavin Moding. Gain of 7 on the play, and a 4th first down of the first half for Huron. 2nd on this drive. 1st and 10 Huron from the Yankton 38-yard line. 6:16 to go in the first half. Yankton up 28-0. But Huron piecing a drive together here. 1st and 10 from the Yankton 38. Pistol. Here's the pitch to a Hansen, and he's going to be caught from behind, and that's going to be the horse collar on the big lineman, number 70, Edley Amaro. You could see that from here. I saw the Yankton coach had his arms out, but that looked like a textbook horse collar.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
It was a loss of 7. So they'll walk off the 15 yards on Yankton. That'll be the 6th penalty, 43 yards. Seems like we have a lot of penalties called in our games. We had a lot of them last week. From the spot of the foul, so it goes to the 30. Huron's going to have it 1st and 2 from the Yankton 30-yard line as we're inside of 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Huron in the Yankton into the field for the 2nd time here in the first half. Hansen again up the middle, little wiggle there, and he's going to get up to the 25. Then ball came out at the end of the play, and Yankton says they have it. It is Yankton ball. Fumble came out as Thackeray got belted there. He kind of got held up and then got bent over, and the ball coughed out, and a good drive for Huron. He ends up in a turnover. 4th turnover the first half for Huron. Yankton will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. 5:49 to go in the first half, and Yankton's offense right on the ball, ready to snap it, roll out. Kamshoff looking right. Here comes the late blitz. Pass is complete, though, to Tucker Gilmore. Seems like we've been saying his name a lot. He's going to be very close to the first down. He was knocked out of bounds by C.J. Gainey, but that is enough for a first down up to the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Quickly back. They get everybody set. Here comes a motion. And Kamshoff, here comes a rush. They'll flip it out on the flat to a Cirque. Tries to turn the corner and got caught at the 40-yard line. Nice open field tackle on the far sideline. That was Colby Hofer on the stop. And do we have another penalty marker? I believe we do. There'll be a gain of 3 for the time being. It looks like this is good. Holding on Yankton. That is the 7th accepted penalty on Yankton, 53 yards. And the walk-off will go inside the 30 down to the 27. And Yankton's going to have first and 20 from the 27-yard line. Shotgun, Kamshoff looks right, throws short, the pass complete to Goebel, and a nice open field tackle. Logan Leyendecker put a hit on Goebel, and Goebel's a little slow to get up. Gain of 3 on the play, and Goebel still down. That was about as good a form tackle as you'll see from Logan Leyendecker.
Well, he took the shoulder pads, and he just drove it right through him. Great hit.
Goebel, he's up on his knees now as the helmet off. He's got the trainer coming over, and he is up on his feet, but again, Logan Leyendecker had a nice little belt there. Be a gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 16. Goebel able to walk off under his own power. We're at 5:14 to go in the first half. Yankton 28 here on nothing else, and Goebel goes down to a knee again.
I think he's having trouble getting his air.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it was shoulder pad to the ribs.
Yep,
it was a form tackle, exactly how you're taught. I mean, you don't wish anybody harm, but
absolutely.
Logan Leyendecker made a good defensive play. But still, they got 4 yards out of it. It'll be 2nd down and 16 at the 31-yard line. They stay in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Kamshoff will go straight drop, throw near sideline, and the pass out there incomplete. As it was intended for Carson Ness, Logan Leyendecker stayed right with him, step for step. It'll be 3rd and 16 for Yankton, back at the 31-yard line. 5:02 to go in the first half, 28-0. Yankton's in control of this one. And a 3rd and long for the Bucks. Empty backfield. They have a double tight end. Kamshoff looking left, flushed out of the pocket, being chased by Johnson, throws over the middle, pass complete, and a first down for Yankton. Second effort by Carson Ness, and they'll convert the first down on 3rd and 16 all the way up to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 18, and Yankton their 6th first down of the first half. Spot the ball at the 50, 1st and 10 for the Bucks. 2 receivers right, 1 left. And Cirk up the middle to about the 45. He uses the legs to plunge forward to about the 42-yard line. He's going to get about 8 on the play. Thackeray Hansen, I believe they said, on the stop defensively. 2nd and 2 for Yankton from the 44-yard line. More like 2nd and 4. Pistol formation. Now here's a flag again, far side, and it almost looks like they're looking at Yankton again. Nope, encroachment here on. I don't think anybody jumped. I just think somebody was lined up over the ball. 6th penalty, 35 yards on Huron. We've had enough penalties here in the first half.
Oh, boy.
And that does give Yankton a first down as well. They're 7th here in the first half, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here comes motion again. That is Slava, and he'll take the bubble screen throw to the right side, turns the corner, 30, 25, stepped out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And another first down for Yankton. I have Yankton with 3 incomplete passes. Kamshoff 15 of 18 here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line for Yankton. Straight drop, Kamshoff looking right, all kinds of time. Throw short is complete. Slava again knocked out of bounds by Hansen. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Stepped out of bounds. Clock stopped with 4:03 to go in the first half. Yankton threatening again, up 28-0. 2 receivers right. Here comes motion. That is Ness. They'll look right, trying to get a screen. Nope, now they're going to do a throwback left. Kamshoff might just run it. Well, he can't throw it because he's got a lineman down at the 5-yard line. And finally, going to be a tackle there. Fitzer in on the stop for Huron. Hunter Fensky as well. I think Kamshoff wanted to throw, but I saw one of the linemen all the way down to the 5-yard line, so he knew he couldn't throw it. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Yankton from the 16-yard line. 3.5 minutes to go, first half. Motion again for Yankton. Slava and Kampshoff, short drop, and he's going to throw on the far sideline. Little juke, and in for the touchdown goes Carson Ness. Ness with the touchdown from 16 yards out, and it's 34-0 Yankton with 3:21 to go in the first half. 3:21 to go here in the first half, and Yankton just been clicking tonight on offense. Huron's forced 1 punt, but, well, they've been clicking on defense too, forcing 4 turnovers. Trujillo will kick the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. 35-0 Yankton. 3:21 to go here in the first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Yankton up 35-0. We're getting late in the first half. 3:21 to go, and Yankton to kick off again to the Huron Tigers. Tigers, not hard to see, 4 turnovers, and that's been a big story here in the first half. Plus Yankton just a well-oiled offensive machine, and Tigers are struggling to stay with that. Trujillo kicking off again, and I believe it's Hofer and Gainey again back deep to receive for Huron. Trujillo with the kick, line drive. Hofer will catch it on the fly at about the 12-yard line. He's up to the 25, blast forward up to about the 27. On the tackle for Yankton, Easton Fieser. And Huron Tigers will have the ball again, 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 27. And see what the Tigers go with here. Caudell back in at the pistol back on the 1st and 10 behind McNeil. 2 receivers left. And handoff straight ahead is Caudell. He breaks in the secondary again. 35 still on his feet to the 40 and up to about the 45, 46. A lot of second effort there by Cassian Caudell. And he gets all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 18 for Cassian. He has run the ball well here in the first half. 5th first down for Huron, 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. Roll out McNeil to the right, gets a block and throws it short trying to find Hofer. He had Caudell staying back there to protect, but just Yankton again just seemed to be all over what Huron was trying to do. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 45. Clock stop, 3 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Yankton in control, up 35-0. Stay in the pistol formation, 2 receivers right, 1 left, and straight up the middle again, Caudell bounces it out, goes off the right hash, now runs into a bunch of Bucks. He'll get about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Bucks just kind of strung that out. Bryce Krall, the man, along with others on the stop for the Bucks. Get the ball up to the 48, 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Huron from the 48-yard line. 3rd and 7 from the 48. Clock rolls as we're down to 2:26 to go here in the first half. Trips left, 1 receiver right for the Tigers. Pistol, and the handoff up the middle is Caudell. Trying to break a tackle, now gets pulled backwards, and they will stop it at about the Yankton 48. That's going to set up a 4th and 3 for Huron. at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play there for Caudell, and Huron keeping the offense on the field. Why not at this point? We're inside of 2 minutes to go in the first half. 1 minute after 8 o'clock. This is KIJV AM/FM Huron. 35-0, Yankton in control. We're nearing the end of the first half. 3 receivers right, 1 left on 4th and 3 for the Tigers. McNeil trying to draw Yankton off. They aren't biting, and Tigers will take a timeout. Timeout here on minute 32 to go in the first half. We'll take a break of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
In orthopedic care, HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back at Tiger Stadium, Yankton in control, up 35-0. We got a wild one going over in Woolsey. Looks like it's late in the game. Chester 28, Woolsey Wessington 26, and it looks like Chester has the ball. Hitchcock-Tuller pulling away from Lemon McIntosh now. 4th and 3, and the offense does stay on the field before the timeout, just trying to see if you get Yankton to jump. They were having nothing with it. And 4th and 3 here on offense comes back on the field here. 4th and 3 from the Yankton 48-yard line. Empty backfield for McNeil. Low snap, straight drop, got to look, got to throw it, and it's going to be, it is caught by Moat. Nope, it is incomplete. It would have been short of the first down anyway. McNeil was throwing off his back foot and just didn't have any zip on the ball, and Moating came back to it and trapped it, but again, would have been short of the first down anyway. And Huron gives it up on downs. Yankton will have the ball 1st and 10 with 1:25 to go in the first half, and the Bucks up 35-0. Now we have a whistle, and now what are we doing? Timeout Huron. Huron Tigers a timeout, 1:25 to go in the first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
And it can be tough to find the right one. Well, let's make it easy. With FNBO's special offer CD of 5.5% APY for 3, 7, or 17 months, you can earn more, save more, and do more. That's 5.5% annual percentage yield for 3, 7, or 17 months at your nearest FNBO location with a minimum deposit of $500 and an FNBO Premier checking account. So stop on by and give your savings a great big boost with the Great Big Small Bank. FNBO, member FDIC.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Hitchcock-Tuller in control now over Lemon McIntosh. They lead 44-24 again. Lemon McIntosh had an early 18-8 lead there. And again, watching that Woolsey-Wessington game, that's going on over on KOKK with Chester leading Woolsey-Wessington 28-26 late in the ball game. Here it's 1st and 10, Yankton at their own 48-yard line. And a little play action. Kampshoff rolls to the right. Will throw over the middle. Overthrows Zarbach. He was being chased by Peyton Bischoff. Incomplete. It will be 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock as well with 1:14 to go in the first half. Halftime, they'll have recognition of cross country, boys golf, and I believe there's one other sport too.
Cheer and dance.
Cheer and dance, maybe. That'll be recognition at halftime. Zarbach in motion on 2nd and 10, goes far side of the field. They look over there. Now Kampshoff will do the little flip pass, shovel pass to Zarbach, and he'll get a couple of yards on the play. And well, I thought he was tackled in bounds, but I guess he wasn't. Procedure on Yankton, just wipe out the play. It didn't happen. So 5-yard penalty on Yankton, and that just again negates the play. 8th penalty, 58 yards on Yankton, and now they'll have it 2nd and 15 at their own 43-yard line. Shotgun, Kampshoff, straight drop, will step up, gets away from the rush, throws short, and the pass is incomplete. Knocked away over there on the far side. I believe that was Bischoff on the play for Huron. Incomplete, set up 3rd and 15 for Yankton. 22 throws here in the first half for Kamshoff. 3rd and long for Yankton. Kamshoff straight drop. Will throw it long, far sideline, and the pass is complete. Inside the 25, down to the 23. Nice catch, nice throw to Carson Ness. And that takes the ball all the way up inside the 25, down to the 23. 39 yards on the pass play. 1st and 10, Yankton from the 22-yard line. They'll bring a man in motion again. Roll it out to the right. Kamshoff looking. He's still looking. Now throws over the middle. The pass is complete inside the 5. Pass complete to Sheldon, but we have a penalty marker far side of the field. And I can call ineligible downfield on Yankton. I think I've seen ineligible downfield called more this year than any year I can remember. It's been called a lot. But I mean, that's a penalty that's usually pretty obvious.
Oh, it is.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty on Yankton. Their 9th penalty, 63 yards, and spot the ball back to the 28-yard line. 1st and 15 for Yankton. Inside of 30 seconds to go in the first half. Kamshoff steps up in the pocket, looks to left, throws short to Zerk. He'll come back in the middle at the 20, breaks a tackle, 15, and finally wrestled in or out of bounds at about the 10. Some missed tackles and yet another penalty marker on the play.
Guys are getting their arms dislocated throwing that thing so much.
We're down to 19 seconds to go in the first half. Yankton's had 9 accepted penalties. Huron's had 6. Horse collar on Huron. So the play will count down to the 10. So that was a gain of 13 on the play. Then it'll be a half the distance job on Huron, so say about 6 yards. 7th penalty, 41 on Huron. Yankton has it 1st and goal at the Huron 5-yard line. 19 seconds to go. Yankton has all their timeouts left. They try to tack on to their 35-0 lead. Kamshoff throws in the flat. It's complete. Broken tackle and a touchdown to Matthew Sheldon. Broken tackle and a 5-yard touchdown pass. Sheldon picks up his first touchdown. I think Yankton has 6 touchdowns by 6 different players here in the first half. That one a 5-yard pass. And comes with 12 seconds to go in the first half. 41-0 Yankton with the extra point pending. Trujillo will kick. He's 6 for 6. He is 7 for 7. 42-0 Yankton. 12 seconds to go in the first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, just about the end of the first half. It's all Yankton. They're up 42-0. 12 seconds to go in the first half. In Woolsey, Westington, Chester, looks like it's inside of a minute to go. Chester still leading 28-26. Hitchcock Tulare still up 44-24, and Lemon McIntosh, if they hold that score, which you assume they will, they'll head to Avon next Thursday in the second round. Trujillo will do a line drive kick, and Colby Ofer has it at the 16. Comes up the left numbers, up to the 30, and puts his shoulder down, gets it up to the 32-yard line. And 7 seconds to go. I imagine one snap left here in the first half and go into the locker room and talk about it. Huron will have it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Huron's been in Yankton territory twice. The first one in an interception, but that was just to throw it up for grabs on 4th and long to see what happened. Then Huron also had a fumble at about the 25. And handed off Hansen up the middle, and he's going to run into Matthew Sheldon. He'll get a couple of yards, and that will end the first half. After the half, it's Yankton 42, Huron 0. 2-minute timeout. Back with our halftime on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Are you ready for a new era in orthopedic care? HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And again, good evening, everyone. Halftime here. It's been all Yankton today. They're up 42-0 and honoring the seniors with some of the other sports here. I think all these sports are completed just about, except for cross country. Cross country's out there. Boys golf is being recognized. Girls tennis, boys and girls cross country, girls tennis, boys golf, I think are the honorees tonight. But Coach, boy, Yankton putting on a show here. I mean, that's where you want to be at this. I mean, Yankton's looks like a well-oiled machine getting to the most important time of the year.
Well, they're not missing anything. I mean, and the pursuit on defense is just relentless. I mean, you know, they're getting 3 and 4 hats on the ball every single time. If one guy doesn't get you, there's no one waiting. They just keep pounding on you. Offense, the weapons are just going wild.
Now, on the other hand, it was a good first half running the ball for Cashin Caudell. I have him for 98 yards rushing. So, you know, he was able to break a few there, but again, it's been the same old story, just not able to finish drives. Twice we got, I think, inside the Yankton 30, but I know a penalty was very harmful on the first time it happened. Then, of course, we had the fumble the second time, but, you know, we have been able to move the ball, and more so on the ground tonight, which has been a little different than the MO of the Huron Tigers this year.
Well, like I said, you got to take advantage of whatever they're going to give you, and if they're going to give those lanes open, let you run them, run it. You know, you got to take what you can get, but they close them holes up so doggone quick too. So,
but you know, with that much running, the offensive line has played well this year, And, there's 4 seniors on there, so we expect that, including the three guys up the middle that have a lot of starting experience. But, from the running game, you got to be happy with that. But, again, the passing game, there's just not a lot of time. We're trying to get the ball out so quick. We're just not letting routes develop, and that's all on the Yankton linebackers and just the pressure they're putting on.
Well, I mean, they're relentless again. They just stay after you. So you have to change how you're going to approach the game, and they're dialing everything up. They're making you switch so that they get the opportunities to pick you. They turn one into 6 points, so they're getting what they want out of the deal, and they're not letting us adjust much.
42-0, Yankton in control here at the half. We'll have the running clock here in the second half. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, run down the scoring and the stats. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
The fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers! The school year places a heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact a child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Want a brand new vehicle? Need a low monthly payment? At Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron, it's the least we can do. Leased vehicles mean reduced maintenance costs and tax benefits. Save on a new Buick Encore GX. Lease now only $399 a month. Or choose a 2024 Chevy Trax. Lease for only $299 a month. Drive home a new GMC 1500 Crew Cab. Lease for $642 a month. It's the least we can do. At the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
Halftime at Tiger Stadium. Yankton in control of 42-0. Here's the rundown of the scoring for Yankton. Their opening drive of the game went down the field fairly quickly. Just took them 2 minutes to go 63 yards. Evan Sirk, a 5-yard touchdown run. And Jose, that's how you say it, Jose Trujillo kicked the extra point. He kicked every 6 of them here in the first half, and 7-0. Then quarterback Lucas Kamshoff, an 11-yard run in the first quarter, 14-0. Early second quarter, a pick 6 for Yankton by Bryce Krall, about 44 yards on the pick 6, and that made it 21-0. And then it was Cohen Sarbach catching a 6-yard pass from Lucas Kamshoff. Then didn't write down first names here. Carson Ness scored on a 16-yard touchdown pass from Kamshoff. And then the final touchdown in the first half, Matthew Sheldon, a 5-yard pass with 12 seconds left. 12-0 lead for Yankton. Boy, there's efficient with the passing game. There's what Yankton did. First half, Lucas Kamshoff had him 19 of 24 for 219 yards and the 3 touchdowns. 63 yards on the ground. Austin Goebel had 1 carry for 28 yards. And Lucas Kamshoff had 3 carries for 22. Evan Sirk had 6 carries for 13 yards. That's not right. 13, 10, 11, 19 yards, 6 penalties, 6 carries, 19 yards for Evan Sirk in the first half. For Huron, an okay game on the ground, 103 yards rushing the ball, but just 21 yards through the air for the Tigers. Thackeray Hansen, 2 carries for 5 yards. Cashin Caudell, 12 carries for 98 yards. Throwing the ball, Tigers were 5 of 17 for 21 yards and 3 interceptions, plus they had a fumble as well. 5 first downs in the first half for Huron. I had Yankton with 9, but I don't trust my first down counting there. Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update, taking a look at 11 AA. Again, Lincoln defeated Aberdeen 55-7. T-Area defeated Watertown 31-6. Halftime, Spearfish leads Sturgis 14-13. Right now, both Huron and Yankton are tied to that game on where and who they'll play next week. Yankton knows where they're going to play. They don't know who. Halftime, Mitchell leads Brookings 14-0. Halftime, Pier 48, Douglas 6. That's your 11 AA scores. Hitchcock Tulare has defeated Lemon McIntosh 44-24. That will send them to Avon next Thursday. And DeSmet, see if they went final yet. Nope, they're still early in the second half, but DeSmet in control up on Cologne 49-8. In 9A, it has went final, and Chester knocked off Woolsey Wessington 28-26. And earlier today, Rapid City Christian rolled over Woonsocket Wessington Springs, Sanborn Central 36-7. And that is your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So Huron knows they'll be in the playoffs next week, and right now the opponent's either going to be Pier or Yankton, but again, we're tied to that. If the scores stay where they are right now, Yankton wins tonight, Pier wins out west, then it just depends who wins between Sturgis and Spearfish. We'll talk about that a little later in the second half. We'll let the second half breathe a little bit here before we do so, but Huron knows they'll be on the road next Thursday in Cork. Now, the approach is interesting for both squads. Yankton will get the ball. They'll get the kick to start the second half. I imagine the first string offense will stay out there if they score. I could see maybe Coach Muth pulling them from that point, and then see what Coach Strands is too, because the bottom line is, and the way this game is shaping up right now, the last thing you want is a starter to get hurt.
Absolutely. You don't want anybody. So, Yankton, they can go to their second string right away if they decide or whatever. We don't have a lot of depth to work with, but you got to rest the guys you can rest. You want to keep them healthy, and you got a bump and a bruise, get them out of here. This one's
well, and we will be on the running clock for the second half, meaning it will only stop on timeouts and touchdowns, and I'm not sure if change of possession would or not, a non-scoring change of possession, but we'll be on the running clock, so out of bounds, incomplete passes, it keeps running, so that will keep things moving as well. Tigers are back on the field, still waiting for Yankton, but we should be ready to kick off. Not sure how much time's left because somebody's standing in front of the clock. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, and we'll come back here to Tiger Stadium on Dakota Sports.
With Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron. For a great meal, count on the Scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Brushing up? bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And we are back here in Tiger Stadium. Defensive stats. Not used to having defensive stats this year. For Yankton, Matthew Sheldon had 4 tackles. Also, Bryce Crawley had the pick 6 as well. 3 tackles and an assist for Edley Amaro. 3 tackles for Tyson Prouty. Donald Rounds and Prouty each had sacks to lead Yankton defensively. For Huron, Gavin Moding, 5 tackles and an assist. 4 for C.J. Gainey. 4 for Thackeray Hansen. 3 for Colby Hofer. Those are the tackle leaders for the Huron Tigers tonight. So again, Coach, second half, there's only so much you can do here now. You need to try to keep everybody healthy. We will have the running clock. The only time it stops is a touchdown, a timeout, or the end of the third quarter. So clock will be rolling. And of course, this call a penalty on Yankton for not being out in the field on time, or what? I think they just called a penalty on Yankton maybe for not being out on the field on time.
Wow.
No, it's just, we're kicking off from the Yankton 45. So before we even start the second half, we have a 15-yard penalty on Yankton for not getting back out in the field in a timely fashion. 78 yards now in penalties in a 15-year before we even have time go off the clock.
Both coaches have got to be penalties got to be driving them nuts.
I assume kicking off for Huron now is Micah Larson. Nick Kleinsasser out tonight. He is on the sideline. He's in street clothes. He's been battling an illness this week, so Micah Larson will have the kick duties for the Huron Tigers here to start the second half, and he'll be kicking off from the Yankton 45, just try to drill it into the end zone. Now he's going to do a squib kick, and it's going to be caught right at the 29-yard line by one of the upbacks, and Yankton will take over there 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. So it looks like Gap Campshoff, the regular personnel, still out on offense for Yankton here, 1st and 10. They'll have it at their own 29-yard line as we start the second half, and, the clock's running. So 1st and 10, Yankton. They'll have 2 receivers left, a wing to the left, and Campshoff will pitch it out wide to a Cirque, and not much there. Maybe gets past the 30 to 31. Connor Johnson in on the stop for the Huron Tigers, along with Colby Hofer. Gain of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Yankton from the 31-yard line. And 2 receivers right, 1 left, and shotgun. Here comes motion for Yankton, and they're going to flip it out to the motion man, and it's going to one-hop the receiver there, number 12, Carson Ness. As Ethan Olson was coming in on the left side, he put a hand up, and I think Campshoff was actually trying to throw around him, and he ended up bouncing it to Sheldon. And it'll be 3rd and 8 for Yankton from the 31-yard line. Trips right. Empty backfield, shotgun for Campshoff on 3rd and 8. Has the snap, looking right. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, still looking, throws over the middle. Man is open. Did he make the catch? He did. Catch made by Carson Ness up to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Yankton. First and 10 from the 43, and there's, again, Huron jumping offside. It was Ethan Olson on that right defensive end. And a penalty on Huron. That'll be 8th penalty, 46 yards, first of the second half here, and it'll be 1st and 5 for Yankton. Move the ball up to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes gone here in the second half. Yankton in control, up 42-0. Two receivers left, one right, shotgun, and straight drop for Kamshoff. He's going to throw deep, near sideline, and incomplete. A lot of hand jiving going there between Leyendecker and Ness, and that's a good no call because Ness was initiating it just as much as Logan was.
They're beating on each other equally. That was a good one, exactly.
Second down and 5 from the 48-yard line. Yankton quickly back to the line. They don't huddle. And on second down, they run the option. Kamshoff will pitch to Sirk. He turns the corner, 50, 45, 40, and he hits the sideline. One man to beat, that's Juergens. He won't get there, and Sirk will take it in for the touchdown. Flag comes out right as Sirk was crossing the goal line. We'll see if they call this after the play or not, or if it's on Yankton. Oh, boy, that I will say this much. I'm not sure Sirk was in the end zone when it's unsportsmanlike on Yankton, and I'm not so sure that Sirk was in the end zone when that flag was thrown. He was? Okay. No, yep, he was not. I didn't think so. So they do call unsportsmanlike. They'll just take that to the kickoff, I believe. So Sirk scores from 52 yards out. And we go 49 or 48-0 with the extra point pending for Yankton. And we stop with 9:13 to go here in the third quarter. Trujillo on to kick the extra point. It's up. Flag on the play, of course. It is good. Well, was that another 5-yard penalty on Yankton? Is that what they called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Equipment not, like mouthpiece
okay.
is not
mouthpiece not in. So Yankton's going to get 20 yards worth of penalties on this kickoff. Well, that's 35 yards of penalties in less than 3 minutes on Yankton here to start the second half. We'll take a timeout at 30, back on Dakota Sports.
Stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture.
Yeah,
Slumberland is also the Midwest largest retailer for
I didn't
Sealy,
think he was
Simmons,
in yet.
Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Yankton going to kick off from their own 20-yard line. There's 20 yards worth of penalties, 15 from the end of the touchdown. And again, I don't know that the touchdown had been scored before. I think the flag for unsportsmanlike on Yankton came out before the touchdown, or maybe that just doesn't matter. But the touchdown did count. So 15 yards and another 5 yards for lack of proper equipment on Yankton. They'll be kicking off from the 20. Early third quarter, Yankton up now 49-0 in cruise control as they'll kick off again to the Huron Tigers. Going to be a squib kick this time. Colby Hofer has it at the 38, 45, and stiff arm. He'll get into Yankton territory up to the 47-yard line. Good field position for the Huron Tigers. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 46, 47-yard line. We're early in the third quarter. Yankton in control. These two teams could meet next week, depending on that Sturgis Spearfish game. 1st and 10 for Huron from the Yankton 47-yard line. Hansen in at tailback, and he'll take the carry up the middle. 45 and get spun forward. Now they'll whistle it dead at about the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 for Hansen. 2nd down and 6. So start with Hansen in the backfield and not Caudell. Now Mason Juergens coming in on offense as well. He did take a snap last week and got a 1st down. Well, I see Mason Juergens, the backup quarterback, but McNeil also staying in as well. It'll be second down and 7 for Huron from the Yankton 44-yard line. Two receivers right, one left, back to pass. McNeil going to throw deep. There's Gainey, has to come back to the ball and can't make the catch. Flags all over. That'll be a pass interference penalty against Micah Mascas. I think Yankton has a lot of backups in now on defense, and that'll be, well, I have officially run out of room for Yankton on my penalty chart. That'll be their 13th penalty for, well over 100 yards. Is pass interference 10 or 15 yards?
15, ain't it?
15, I think. Well, we'll see what they do here. Yep,
Here.
they're going 15, so 13th penalty, 114 yards on Yankton. And Huron has a first down, 1st and 10 at the Yankton 29-yard line. Pistol formation. Roll out to the right, McNeil going away from the pressure, still looking. He's going to throw. Jurgens, far sideline, makes the catch. Did he stay in bounds? He did. Nice catch. Mason Jurgens getting some time at wide receiver down to the 15-yard line. And that'll be another first down for Huron. Second first down here on this possession, down to the 15, and the best field position Huron has had here in the first half. Gain of 13 yards on the play. And 1st and 10 from the 15. Pistol formation. Hansen remains the back. He'll take the handoff straight up the middle. Keeps the legs churning close to the 10-yard line. Get about 3 or 4 on the play. Tackle for Yankton. Number 66, Austin Conway. Put it at the 11. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for Huron from the Yankton 11-yard line. Huron trying to break into the score column. So we're inside of 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Huron looking to put their first score on the board. Two receivers left, two right. McNeil looks right, throws in the middle, wide open. Logan Leyendecker for the score. He cut in the middle. There was nobody near. Number 81, Logan Leyendecker with the touchdown. 10 yards out, and Huron on the board. It's 49-6 with the extra point coming for Huron. See if Huron kicks it or goes for 2. Again, regular kicker Nick Kleinsasser is out, but Michael Larson will get a chance here to kick the extra point as we're down to 5:44 to go in the third quarter. So Huron on the board. Michael Larson will kick the extra point. High snap. The kick is up, and it is good. 49-7. Yankton leading. 5:44 to go third quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
In orthopedic care, HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And we are back here in Tiger Stadium as the Huron Tigers get on the board. It's 49-7. I do see Cashin Caudell has the helmet and shoulder pads off, so he is done for the night. Hopefully it's just something precautionary. But it looks like Caudell has his evening done, so he'll be just 2 yards short of 100 yards rushing. So Larson will kick off after getting the extra point. And he'll do a wobbly kick, going to bounce at the 15 and picked up by one of the Bucks up to the 25, 30. Still on his feet and goes off the left hash, 35, 40. One man to beat. Larson can't get there, and that'll be a kick return for a touchdown for Yankton. Was that Evan Sirk? It looks like it was number 16, Evan Sirk. And Yankton returns the kick for the touchdown. Huron will get the ball right back, and, well, we still keep stopping the clock. So Sirk with his third touchdown of the night. This one on a kick return. I would say, what, about 82 yards, that's what I'll say it is. I don't
Yep,
know.
you're right in the money.
Sure I am. So 55-7, extra point pending here now for Yankton. Third kickoff return for a touchdown. Huron's given up this year. Kick is up, kick is good. 56-7 Yankton. Still 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, we are back at Tiger Stadium. Huron again set to receive the kick. Huron on the board, but then Yankton returns the ensuing kickoff. And I believe that was Evan Sirk, and that was his third touchdown of the night. It was, okay. And now Yankton kicking off to the Tigers yet again. We'll see if we get a few more of some different kids in. Like I said, Mason Juergens caught a pass. He got into the game. And Cashin Caudell looks like his night is done. And Yankton kicking off. High kick will go far sideline. Moding will catch it at the 9. Going up that far sideline. He gets through a couple of tacklers, then ended up at about the 27-yard line, and Huron will have the ball first and 10. So first and 10 Huron. They'll have it at the 27-yard line. Scenario is Pierre or Yankton, one will be the 1 seed, one will be the 2 seed. If Sturgis beats Spearfish, I believe Pierre will be the top seed. If Spearfish beats Sturgis, then Yankton is the top seed. Huron knows they'll go to Pierre or Yankton. Here's a little flip on the inside to Colby Hofer. He's up the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks another, breaks loose. 45, 40, 35, cuts back against the grain to the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Big run for Colby Hofer. His first carry of the game, or was that a shovel pass?
I think it's a shuttle, wasn't it?
Was it a shovel pass? Well, then that would be a pass completion to Colby. All the way down, though, to the 16-yard line. 23, 43. 57 yards. We'll clarify that with Coach Strand afterward, but we'll call it a shovel pass. So pass completion to Colby over, first and 10 at the 17. And Landon Holst gets a chance to carry the ball. Wake takes it wide right, gets caught from behind, slung down after a short gain on the play. So again, getting some other kids into the offense now. McNeil's still in at quarterback. And now Holst getting a chance to run the ball. And again, just want to keep everybody healthy here for a playoff game next week to either Pierre or Yankton. Gain of 3 on the play for Landon Holst. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 13-yard line. We're at 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Huron threatening again. Here comes the option. Pitch it back to Holst. Cuts back in the middle of the field. Puts a little juke. He's inside the 10. Brought down at the 5. He should be very close, if not getting the first down. Some nifty running out there on the edge for Holst. Down to the 5. It'll be first and goal. Gain of 8 on the play for Landon Holst. First and goal for the Huron Tigers. Inside of 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Huron trying to punch in their second touchdown. Yankton's got their second unit defense in. Huron still got most of their starters in, but there are some, at least the skill positions, some new guys. Holst up the middle, puts the head down, trying to move the pile forward. They'll put him down at the 1. It'll be second and goal from the 1 for the Huron Tigers. Second and goal from the 1 as the clock continues to roll inside of 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Holst remains the back with Colton McNeil. They'll stay in that pistol on second and goal from the 1. McNeil hands it off. Holst going straight ahead. He's in for the touchdown. Landon Holst scores from 1 yard out. And Huron pulls to 55-13 as now both teams are getting some success on offense, and Landon Holtz with a 1 yard run. 2:11 to go, third quarter. 56-13, and Michael Larson will come on to kick the extra point for the Huron Tigers. Got to get an extra guy in on the extra point unit. And the kick is up, and it is good. 56-14 Yankton, 2:11 to go, third quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, we certainly had scoring here in the third quarter. Yankton scored twice. Huron has scored twice. And Yankton in control, up 56-14. And both teams starting to sub some. Of course, Huron doesn't have quite the depth that Yankton does. And Michael Larson will kick off again for the Tigers. So we got some of the backups in here on the kick return team now. Larson just going to do a squib kick. It'll bounce and be picked up at the 15-yard line by one of the backs, and that is Carson Ness, and he'll be slung out of bounds, and they want him to stay off the track. You can see Ness all of a sudden, I am not supposed to get on the track, and he kind of put his, kind of tried to stop himself and kept his foot from going down on the track. New track's been installed, and they don't want any cleats on it, so. Late hit out of bounds on Huron, so why not get some more penalty yardage out of the deal. 9th penalty, 61 yards on Huron, and Yankton will get possession, first and 10 in on the Huron side of the 50-yard line. Oh, no, it's on Yankton? Is that what they called? Oh, they called it on Yankton. So that'll be the 14th penalty on Yankton. And let's see. So 15 yards. 129 yards in penalties on Yankton tonight. First and 10 back at the 23-yard line. That must have been somebody blocking behind Ness because I watched him go to the edge of the track, then stop. Here's a handoff back up there. Jace Solacek with the carry. He'll get a couple of yards up to the 25, gain of 2. And second down for Yankton. We're inside of 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. And just running the clock at this point. 2 receivers right, 1 left on second down and 8. Against logic up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, and then he'll get forward up to about the 30. Colby Hofer on the stop for Huron, and that should end our third quarter. We head to the fourth. Yankton 56, Huron 14. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Car Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Car Chiropractic a try.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Well, first play of the fourth quarter, the new quarterback, Tate Bestie, had a bad snap, and he got back and then just got the throw off before the rush got to him, and a penalty marker is out as well. So take your pick on all of that. Holding on Yankton. For me, that's the 15th penalty on Yankton and 139 yards. Now Yankton coming in with, it's fourth down, so okay, so that was not accepted, so take that back. They don't have a 15 penalty yet. Not accepted, and Yankton will punt the ball to the Huron Tigers. With 11 minutes to go in the game, now I think we have a timeout as Huron did not have personnel on the field. So it's going to be a punt. We'll take a break of 30 on Dakota Sports.
He is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drugs, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers!
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And we are back. Huron used a timeout. I don't think we had enough guys out there for the punt, as I don't think we were expecting Yankton to punt. But again, we're the ones that didn't, that declined the penalty. So fourth down, see if Huron's going to come after the punt. And high snap, and Huron just has one guy coming. Be a wobbly kick, far side of the field, bounce, and Yankton will get over it and go inside the 40, roll to about the 35, and that's where Yankton will have the ball, 1st and 10. Second punt of the night for Yankton. And Huron will get the ball back with 10:35 to go in the game. Yankton in control of 56-14. Huron will have the ball at their own 35-yard line. Sturgis leads Spearfish 26-14 on your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. If Sturgis wins, Huron goes back to Yankton next week. That's what I'm told anyway. 1st and 10, Thackeray Hansen, big hole, 40, 45, there's the speed, 50, 40, 30, 20, makes one man miss inside the 5, touchdown. Thackeray Hansen takes it in from 65 yards out, touchdown, and Huron back on the board. 56-20, and we're turning into a track meet here. Again, Thackeray Hansen just has a world of speed, and we saw it there. Once he hit the hole, he did a nice job making a couple of guys miss there in the last 20 yards as well.
Well, he's got some afterburners there. Wow.
The kid is a track sprinter, and we saw it there. Larson on to kick the extra point. Snap off target. Larson gets the kick up and gets it through. Great job by Mason Juergens, the holder, to get that ball spotted. So Larson can get the kick off. 56-21 Yankton. 9:53 to go in the game. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact a child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
I'm Jeff Duffy. He's Dave Corcoran. We're in the fourth quarter, 9:53 to go, and we've had some big plays here. Yankton, an interception return for a touchdown. They had a 52-yard run. Thackeray Hansen just notched a 65-yard run for Huron, and we're at 56-21. And Huron will be kicking off to the Yankton Bucks. And Yankton's had the first string out here for a while, for about the last 2 or 3 possessions at least. And Larson will do a line drive kick, go between the returners and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Yankton will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So, Coach, at this point, you know, it's nice to feel good, get a few scores in the book there. But again, we just want to be able to stay healthy here, and hopefully Cash and Caudell, he's just a precautionary measure as he came out without the shoulder pads in the second half and has not played. Huron has done a lot of subbing in here too as well. Gainey's still on the field. I see Moding is off. 1st and 10 Yankton at the 20-yard line. And handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there as interior of the Huron defensive line. Connor Johnson got in there for the Tigers. He had some help as well. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Now Connor Johnson, the Jackson Reno coming off, so we are starting to bring some other kids in on defense now. And Gainey still in. Colby Hofer still in. See Sean Myers in on the defensive line. Be 2nd down and 10 for Yankton from the 20. Bestie is the quarterback. And snap, he'll roll it out. He wants to throws short. The pass is complete. Nice tackle there on the far sideline by Peyton Bischoff. Making the catch, number 83, Cale Hazelhorst. That'll be a gain of 7 on the play. Set up 3rd and 3 from the 27 for Yankton. Inside of 9 minutes to go in the game, and Yankton in control, up 56-21. 3rd and 3 from the 27-yard line. 2 receivers left. And the shotgun for the quarterback, Tate Bestie. I think his dad was a pretty good football player back in the day. Roll out to the left. He'll just flip it short. The pass is complete, and that'll be a 1st down for Yankton. Kind of stumbling was Chase Platt, but he was able to keep his feet long enough to get the 1st down. Yankton, their 3rd 1st down here of the second half. Get the ball up to the 33. That's a gain of 6 and 1st down for Yankton as we hit 8 minutes to go in the game. We're coming up on 9 o'clock, and this is KIJV AM/FM Huron. 1st and 10 Yankton from their own 33-yard line. 2nd string offense in for the most part for Yankton. Huron getting some different kids in on defense as well. Pistol formation, handoff to the 2nd man through. No, he gets up out to the line of scrimmage. Got caught down low that time by Hayden Scherson, I believe. Nope, Sean Myers, excuse me. Sean Myers on the stop for Yankton. Gain of 1 yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 34-yard line. Yes, I think both coaches just interested in keeping the clock rolling now. And get yourself ready in playoff mode. Second and 9 from the 34-yard line. Shotgun for Bestie. He's trying to use some clock. I guess the clock's going to roll anyway. Bestie rolls to the right. Got a block. He's still looking. He'll throw over the middle. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Easton Feeser. Incomplete, and that will set up 3rd and 9 for Yankton from the 34-yard line. So again, the scenario, if Sturgis, last we looked, Sturgis was leading Spearfish 26-14. If Sturgis wins, that gives Pierre the top seed and Yankton 2, and Huron will be the 7 seed regardless, and they would go to Yankton. Now, if Spearfish comes back and defeats Sturgis, then Huron would go to Pierre. Yankton would be the top seed. That's the scenario that's been explained. There's a snap and late whistle. I think Huron maybe jumped.
Yep.
Although realistically, they didn't come out with the flag right away either. 10th penalty, 66 yards on Huron. And now it's going to be 3rd and 4 for Yankton from the 39-yard line. Inside of 6 minutes to go in the game. Empty backfield for Bestie on 3rd and 4. Bestie again taking his time. And back to pass, looking, he'll throw near sideline. The pass is complete. That'll be a first down for Yankton. Owen Eidsness with the catch for Yankton, just ran that short out. And that'll be a first down up near the 50, actually up to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 12, I believe. Ball squarely on the 50-yard line for the 1st and 10 for Yankton. As we hit 5 minutes to go in the game, Yankton leading 56-21. Both teams headed to the playoffs next week, and it just might be a rematch next week. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. And handoff straight up the middle. And again, nice tackle in the backfield. Was that Hayden Scherson again trying to see? No, that was Charlie Martin. No, third try, it was Colby Hofer. Colby Hofer on the tackle for Huron. Loss of 1 yard on the play for Zlacek. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11 back at the 49-yard line. And Yankton just mostly interested in keeping the clock running, and to be fair, that's where Huron's at on this thing too. See, Riley Winiger's back. He's back on the field. He was out for a while with a bad ankle, but I see he is back dressed and he's playing safety. Short pass and no gain on the play. Good tackle over there. Coming in on the stop was Holst and Sean Messamore for Huron. And no gain on the play, and it will be 3rd and 11 from the 49 for Yankton. Checking into the defensive lineup for the Huron Tigers. Got a cheer from the Tiger fans was Alan Mejia Garcia. He's playing right defensive end. 3rd and 11 from the 49-yard line. Empty backfield for Bestie as he's in the shotgun. And he'll look to pass. Rolls a bit to his right. Waiting. Not much rush. Now it's pocket collapse, and he just, well, I think he got hit as he threw it. Looks like he maybe hit one of the defensive linemen of Huron on his follow through and just kind of popped up in the air, and, well, nobody got to it. 4th down in Yankton. Well, looks like they're going to bring the punt unit in. Now the official, I thought the officials were having a conference. No, they're just waiting for the ball to come back in. It'll be, okay, they did throw a flag, but then waved it off. So 3rd and 11, I thought it was 4th and 11. Yeah, there we go. Now it's 4th and 11. 2:39 left to go in the game, and Yankton will punt the ball away to the Huron Tigers. I believe that's Hulse back deep to receive the kick. Snap on target. And the kick, wobbler, and going to be a fair catch by Hulst, and he'll dive forward and catch it at the 23. That's where Huron will take over 1st and 10. 56-21, Yankton leading. 2:10 to go in the game. Post-game show coming up. We'll run down the scores, run down the scoring. Coach Strand will come up to visit, and we'll pick our First National Bank player of the game and get set for playoffs. Huron missed the playoffs the last 2 years, so very eager to get that win over Mitchell last week. Mitchell, incidentally, was leading Watertown 21-0 in the third quarter. Or not Watertown, Brookings. So Mitchell is trying to notch their second win of the season. 1st and 10 Huron from the their own 24-yard line. And Juergens is now in at quarterback for Huron. He runs it out of the pistol. 1st and 10, handoff, Thackeray Hansen up to the 25, then gets tackled there. Gain of a couple on the play. And 2nd down and 8 from the 25. As we roll down the final seconds of this game, probably 1 or 2 more snaps left as we near 1 minute to go. And reserves in there for the Huron Tigers as well. So Hulst is the back now as Hansen comes off, and pistol formation for Juergens. Juergens will hand it off to Hulst up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, head down past the 30. He'll be very close to the first down, should have the first down. Gain of 10 on the play for Landon Hulst. And the 10th first down of the game, 5th of the second half for Huron. 1st and 10 Huron from the 34-yard line. We're inside of 30 seconds to go. Probably a snap left most likely, and put the game in the books. Yankton will move to 8-1. Huron will finish the regular season at 4-5. And Juergens will look to pass. Going to throw far sideline for Blake Elwine, and Elwine had it in and out of his hands. It was tipped, and then Blake almost caught it on the tip drill, and that will end the ball game. Final score, Yankton defeats the Huron Tigers 56-21. Gary Zell Autoglass postgame is next. 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Want a brand new vehicle? Need a low monthly payment? At Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron, it's the least we can do. Lease vehicles mean reduced maintenance costs and tax benefits. Save on a new Buick Encore GX. Lease now only $399 a month. Or choose a 2024 Chevy Trax. Lease for only $299 a month. Drive home a new GMC 1500 Crew Cab. Lease for $642 a month. It's the least we can do. At the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name. Same great service.
Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge is hiring cooks, bartenders, servers, hostesses, and dishwashers. It's a great opportunity. You could work full-time, part-time, make extra money, and big tips. Apply in person at Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge or online at hangarrestaurantandlounge.com. Join the team at Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. Apply in person or at hangarrestaurantlounge.com.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Yankton Bucks control this game from the start, and they roll to a 56-21 win over the Huron Tigers. Yankton finishes out the regular season 8-1. Huron finishes out 4-5. Playoffs loom next week. Very possible we'll have the same matchup, but at Crane Youngworth down in Yankton next Thursday in Corky. You just see Yankton, they look like they're playing their 9th game of the year. They got everything figured out, both sides of the ball, and they just make it difficult. They play fast. They play fast on offense, but how fast they played on defense just was really eye-opening.
I mean, I tell you what, they cover the turf. There's no doubt about that. Them guys are quick, and they're on the ball, and like I say, they're relentless. There's 2 or 3 guys coming to the ball carrier, and they're pounding you, you know. So I mean that takes a toll on you too, and their reads are just unbelievable. They're always where they need to be, and that's something that they learn it, you know, and they've got it down. They look really, really sharp on both sides of the ball, and including the special teams.
Yeah, Lucas Kamshoff, I have him 20 of 27 for 233 yards. They had a few longer passes, but for the most part, they were just taking what we were giving us. And then those receivers are athletic. They get open. They know what to do after they catch the ball. And like I said, well-oiled machine.
Well, and you know, he had all day back there. You know, he could run from side to side, and he's just lumbering along. You know, not pushing anything, and all of a sudden he decides he's going to turn loose of it, and he throws it right on the money. You know, just great arm and very accurate with that. And like I say, that makes it work.
Yankton wins it 56-21. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Coach Strand will be up shortly, and we'll run down the stats and scores as well. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Shane Hartman here at Hartman Physical Therapy. I'd like to welcome you to visit our clinic at 2297 Kansas Avenue Southeast in Huron. We provide the care you need for orthopedics, sports injuries, spinal issues, arthritic conditions, and work-related injuries. Our licensed staff will assess the problem, provide the rehab, and get you on the road to recovery. Wishing all area athletes a healthy and successful season. Hartman Physical Therapy, restoring health through thoughtful patient care.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron. For a great meal, count on the Scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And once again, back here at Tigers Stadium. Tigers fall here tonight, 56-21. And Sturgis looks like they're starting to pull away from Spearfish, 33-14, last score I saw. And again, if that holds, what the math shows is Huron would go to Yankton again, so play the Bucks back-to-back if that is the case. We'll talk to Coach Strand coming up here shortly. We'll take another timeout, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Are you ready for a new era in orthopedic care? HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
And once again, back at Tiger Stadium, Gary Zell Autoglass post-game continues. Head coach Drew Strand joins us here. And Coach, coming in, you said Yankton plays fast. I didn't know they played that fast.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to those guys and their coaching staff and what those guys got going on down in Yankton. They look like a well-oiled machine, and, I mean, they just come after you and they attack you and they go. And, you know, I wasn't expecting that either, but they threw the ball and they had the ball there when the receivers came right out of the break. So, you know, hopefully one day we can get to that look and that fast too as well. You know, it was just a good job, you know, by their team and those guys coming in with the game plan.
But, you know, we felt even they were playing fast on defense. They just seemed to be in the right position for the most part. You know, we had a couple of chances to score there in the first half, but fumbled one away. A penalty kind of ruined one drive too as well. But I thought even on defense, they just kind of knew their assignments, assignment football, as you like to say, and made the plays that were needed.
Yep, I mean, they had guys flying around every time. You know, Cashin did a fantastic job, I thought, in that first half. And I knew he was breaking some of those, and then all of a sudden it was just like he'd break one tackle, and there was three guys from Yankton there right on him. So, you know, those guys do a fantastic job of flying around, and we just got to find ways to get in their ways a little bit more so we can break some of those for touchdowns.
And, you know, offensively, we just could never get in rhythm. You know, they selectively blitz, and it seemed like when they did blitz, boy, they just had clean shots.
Yep. I mean, they did a fantastic job. We didn't pick up the blitzes very well, so, you know, unfortunately, it couldn't give us a lot of time, you know, to stretch that field. To get it, I thought we missed a couple throws, but, you know, I think we'll get there, and we'll just got to regroup this week and, you know, hopefully come kind of just refresh and kind of flush this and just kind of move into next week as, you know, postseason starts, everyone's record 0-0, so.
Yeah, basically it just means we have to go on the road, and as I said, as of now, if the math is what they told us it is, we would go back to Yankton if the Sturgis Spearfish score holds. So it's really not like you have to do much scouting this weekend.
Yep. I mean, it sounds like we're going to be going right back down there, you know, for a away game. But, you know, now our kids have been in it. You know, we've faced the best of the best in AA with Pierre and Yankton, and now, you know, our kids got a feel of that. And I think just our kids just got to believe in themselves, and they can compete with anybody if they believe in it, you know. And I think our guys just got to find that mental toughness to be able to feel like they're that good too. And our guys could be that good. We just got to find that mental switch and turn it, and hopefully we can do that next week.
You know, and one of those guys you have challenged to do that is our First National Bank player of the game. We're going to Logan Leyendecker tonight, and actually it's play of the game. His hit on Austin Goebel in the second quarter, you would challenge him, be aggressive, and, you know, that was an aggressive. It was a perfect form tackle. He later scored a touchdown too, but, you know, Logan, he was, you know, that's one guy I know that you have challenged, be aggressive, and, you know, go make the play.
Yep, I mean, if we can get him to do that, you know, I know he's young coming in as a junior, but, you know, if he can figure out how to play like that and just be aggressive and know that, like, same thing, he just got to mentally tell himself, like, he can compete with any of these guys out here. He just got to do it, and he's just got to run around and go fast, you know. A lot of our guys think, you know, they kind of hang their heads or think they're not as fast as somebody else or as big, but, you know, we got a lot of guys in our team that, you know, can be something, and they're really successful. And when they believe in themselves, you know, they kind of take off, and they've done that a couple times this year. We just got to find a way to have it happen more often.
Now, as we look ahead, as we said, right now we expect to be going to Yankton next week, but nothing's official till later tonight. But this is also a little different too, where now we're a Thursday to Thursday now. You know, the weekend gets a little chopped up here now. Like tomorrow, I think you're just doing a little film study. I'm sure some people want to, including yourself, want to grab a gun on Saturday and shoot our state bird. But, you know, it's just a little different on the prep now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll come in tomorrow, we'll watch film, and we'll kind of look at, you know, the things that went well and things that we got to fix, you know, going into next week. And, you know, we just got to kind of refresh and, you know, let our guys get healthy coming off of that short week, and our guys playing both ways and all that stuff. We kind of got beat up last week. So, you know, we're fighting through some bumps and bruises, and hopefully this full week from Thursday to Thursday will help our guys rest up this weekend and, Yeah, I wish I could go shoot some pheasants, but my sister's getting married this weekend, so I got a wedding to go to on Saturday. But
She's getting married on the pheasant hunting opener.
Yep.
Want to know a secret? I did the same thing, and my father-in-law and brother-in-law were not happy with me when that happened.
Yep, I just think it's crazy. My dad coached for so many years, and I've been coaching now, and everyone keeps getting married during football season, and they always say to stay away
Well,
from it.
you did the same thing.
Yep, I did it, and then Carson did it when we went to Pierce. So, no, our guys, hopefully, our guys came out. I thought they did a good job in the second half, coming out and just fighting, and hopefully they can bring that into the next week and just continue to just push through that adversity and just find their mental toughness. And, they're good enough to be and compete with anybody, so hopefully we can do that next week.
And finally, at the end of the day, that this was the biggest goal, I think, get into the playoff field. We missed it the last 2 years. Nobody likes that feeling. I know the seniors were very focused last week against Mitchell. We made the comeback to get in, but now you're here. Let's not just be happy with that.
Yep. We can never just settle for something. We got to continue to go after and continue to improve. And, this group this year has done a fantastic job of just trying to change the culture of Huron football, and they've done an awesome job of just stepping next to us and doing exactly what we tell them and fighting until the whistle ends at the end of the game, so I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to go into the postseason with this year, and this group of seniors being so many. I know on senior night it filled, it looked like half of our team was standing on the sideline with their parents. So, it's just a fantastic group of guys, and hopefully, I know they want more, and so hopefully the younger guys kind of jump on their backs and, they lock in for this next week.
Drew Strand, head coach here on Tiger Football. Tigers fall tonight here, 56-21, 4-5, and most likely heading back to Yankton next week for the first round of the playoffs. Final timeout of 2 minutes. We'll do the stats, wrap things up on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers!
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Once again, we are back here at Tiger Stadium. Let's run down the totals here tonight. Yankton winning 56-21. Yankton got on the board first, a 5-yard run by Evan Sirk, the first of 3 touchdowns for him. That was in the first quarter. Also in the first quarter, Lucas Kamshoff, the quarterback, had an 11-yard run. Early second quarter, it was Bryce Krall, a 44-yard pick six, picked off a screen pass, took it in. Made it 21-0, and then a 6-yard touchdown pass from Kamshoff to Cohen Zarbach, 28-0, 35-0 on a 16-yard touchdown pass from Kamshoff to Carson Ness. Then late in the second quarter, a 5-yard touchdown pass from Lucas Kampshoff to Matthew Sheldon. It was 42-0 at the half. They go up 49-0 at the half on a 52-yard run by Cirque. Huron answered with a 10-yard touchdown pass from Colton McNeil to Logan Leyendecker. Point after good by Michael Larson, who did the place kicking tonight for Huron. On the ensuing kickoff, an 82-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Cirque. Made it 56-7. Then Huron scored twice on a 1-yard run by Landon Holst and a 65-yard run by Thackeray Hansen. The final 56-21. Offensively for Yankton, they had, 129 yards on the ground. Evan Cirque, 8 carries, 73 yards. Austin Goebel, 1 carry for 28. Lucas Kampshoff, 3 carries for 22. And carrying the ball 5 times for 6 yards, Jace Solacek. Throwing the ball tonight, Yankton was, I didn't add them all up here, 24 of 33 for 255 yards. Kampshoff was 20 of 27 for 233 yards and 3 scores. For the Huron Tigers, 204 yards on the ground, 101 through the air. Cashin Caudell, 12 carries for 98 yards. He did not play in the second half. Thackeray Hansen, 6 carries for 80 yards. And Landon Holst had 5 carries for 26 yards. Throwing the ball, the Huron quarterbacks were 8 of 21 for 101 yards. Colt McNeil, 8 of 20 for 101. And Mason Jurgens was 0 for 1. And that's the passing stats. Tackles tonight, first off for Yankton. Defensively, 4 tackles, Matthew Sheldon, Bryce Krall, 3 tackles, Edley Amaro, Caden Benson, Tyson Prouty. Donald Rounds had a sack, as did Prouty. For the Huron Tigers defensively, 5 tackles for Gavin Moding and an assist. 4 tackles, Connor Johnson, 4 for C.J. Ganny, 4 tackles, 2 assists, Colby Hofer, 4 tackles, Thackeray Hansen, 3 for Peyton Bischoff. And that's the defensive stats for the Huron Tigers. Let's do a final first national or Kurtz Heating Cooling scoreboard update. Lots of sponsors here in the post game. See if we have all finals here now in 11 AA. Lincoln defeated Aberdeen 55-7. T-Area defeated Watertown 31-15. Sturgis in control. They're going to defeat Spearfish tonight. They're now 46-14, so I think that clinches a rematch between Huron and Yankton next week and down in Yankton. Mitchell shut out Brookings 28-0, and Pierre defeated Douglas 64-6. Looking at some of our area scores tonight, Hitchcock-Tulare defeated Lemon McIntosh 44-24. Hitchcock-Tulare will go to Avon next Thursday. In the quarterfinal round, they defeated Faith 54-14. Right now, our plan is to have Hitchcock-Tulare and Avon on the air on KOKK, 12:10 a.m. DeSmet rolled to a 61-8 win over Colombe. In 9A, Chester edged Woolsey-Wessington 28-26. We had that game on the air on KOKK, 12:10 a.m. And Rapid City Christian rolled to a 36-7 win over Woonsocket Wessington Springs, Sanborn Central. That is your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. So, Cork, give Yankton credit. They came ready. They have a system, and they run it well.
Oh, boy, do they ever. They do not miss a beat. And like we kept going over and over and how quick they are and how efficient they are with that. It's just amazing that, they were ready to go, and the official hadn't spotted the ball several times. That's how quick they are to the line.
Well, I had you writing down yard lines so I could figure out yardage, because if it was a play that moved the sticks, you didn't have enough time to do the arithmetic.
Yep, and like I say, we'll be doing that again next week. The way it looks to me is the same thing. So yeah, they come up and played really good ball, and the kids, they got to take their hat off to them. That they're good, and you just reload from this and come back next week.
Yankton wins it 56-21, most likely. Huron at Yankton in the first round of the playoffs. Next week, we'll have the official pairings later this evening, but that's what all the arithmetic of what everything looks like. So most likely here on Yankton. Next broadcast, I have a weekend off. I don't even have to go out of town this weekend. But next broadcast Tuesday, Breast Cancer Awareness Night for Huron Tiger Volleyball. They host Mitchell, wear your pink to the arena. They sold some special T-shirts in honor of the occasion. They'll have a silent auction that will go online, I think, on Tuesday and run for the rest of the week. And all the money raised between T-shirt sales and the silent auction will stay here in Huron. The Huron Regional Medical Center Got You Covered program. That program basically makes sure anybody who needs a mammogram can get one. And that's where all the money raised will go. And so that's coming up next Tuesday. So Tuesday volleyball, Thursday football coming up here on Tiger 95. Again, the final, 56-21. The Yankton Bucks defeat the Huron Tigers. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence to sports broadcasting.
Thanks for listening to Exclusive